Right, hello guys. Welcome to the stream. Apologies for not coming on a bit earlier, but to be honest with you, as always, these tennis matches they just take their time, don't they? Never starts at the start time, to be fair, but we don't mind that because we've got an absolute cracker on our hands. Novak Djokovic looking to make history, looking to become, just a legend, really. And to be fair, he probably is amongst all the other players, Nadal and Federer, etc. But let's be honest, he probably puts himself on a pedestal if he wins this. And not only would he have won all 4 Grand Slams in a year, but he would have won his 21st Grand Slam, going in front of Roger and Rafa. I mean, what a achievement it would be if he managed to do it. And you can't bet against him. I know a lot of people are going for Medvedev because they think the pressure's going to get to him. I personally thought if anyone was going to do it, it was going to be Zverev. Obviously, didn't manage to do it in the end. The 5th set, I mean, less kind of said about that, the better, because I do think he kind of didn't play particularly well. But to be honest with you, Novak, when it matters, manages to find the goods, and that's exactly has been the theme for the last few years, to be honest with you, and that's why he's been the dominant player since the 2010s, to be honest with you. And no doubt. So this is interesting. We've got oh my god, there's a typo on ESPN. So they're going for the men's championship. Brad Gilbert's Taylor tape, and instead of forehand, they put fearhand. So apparently Djokovic has got 3 ticks, Medvedev 2, backhand they've got 3 each, serve 3 each, return 3 for Djokovic, 2 for Medvedev, net game 2 each, movement 3 each. So basically, he's saying that Novak is better or equal to Medvedev in all aspects, pretty much. But fearhand is a funny one. That's a clear. That's a clear typo. So funny. Right. Okay. Let's go into the head-to-head and stuff as well. Not head-to-head, but more the final and the route as well to final for both players. For those who don't know, first of all, as well, before we go into that, please do remember to like the video if you guys don't mind. Thank you for joining the stream. It really does. It's a lot more enjoyable with more of you on. So do tell a friend, anyone that's interested, get them involved. Get your comments in as well. Get your voting in the comment section. Oh, here we go. What's this? Saki saying Medvedev really wants this one, and he will have his strategy planned out. Maybe furthermore productions. Furthermore, how you doing? When is the stream going to start? It's starting. It started. But you did message 4 minutes ago, so that's why. Sake said, told you Raducanu would win a straight. Says you did. You did, Sake, and she performed unbelievably well. What a story. Aaron says, hey. And says, liked already. Thank you. Well, for those of you who've liked the video already, thank you very much. You're legends. If you haven't done so, become a legend by liking the video. And also do subscribe as well to become even more legendary. I'm going on for a tangent, aren't I? But please do subscribe as well. It really does help us out a huge deal. If you're watching on Twitter, do follow us and retweet the stream if you don't mind. And if you're watching on Twitch, do follow us and like it as well. Right, let's go through the routes to the final then. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Furthermore, production Sal says, do you think it'll be a great match? I sincerely hope so. I feel like, considering the moment that could be had if Novak wins, and to be fair, if Medvedev wins, it's also very, very symbolic because 1, it's his first ever Grand Slam title, and 2, he would have stopped what is an incredible feat to be achieved by Novak, and then all 3 will still be on 20 going into the Australian Open. So I think either way, it's going to be very, very interesting. Further production South says, in your opinion, is Djokovic the greatest ever? It's very difficult to be honest with you. I don't really know. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'd like to reserve judgment until after each player's retired. When I mean each player, I mean all 3. Although Roger, I think, is probably done. Let's be honest. I don't like getting involved in these debates. I think everyone's entitled to their opinion, though. To be fair, I can see completely why people think Novak is. I can also see an argument for Roger. I can also see an argument for Rafa. I just think, look, let's be honest. I think most likely Novak will finish numbers-wise as the greatest in terms of having the best numbers out of all of them. I think that's probably going to be a fact. Aaron says, Daniil, 6 love, 6 love, 6 love. Aaron, that is very optimistic, and I don't think that's going to happen. But if he triple bagels him, then that'll be very interesting. So this is Djokovic is the GOAT, no debate. Oh my God. No, don't start this, okay? Don't start this. But anyways, let's go through the routes to the final then. Djokovic versus Roon, obviously in the first round. Roon doing really well, taking the second set in a tiebreaker, if I'm not mistaken. Was it the second set? Or was it the first set? Either way, he took a set off Holger Roon, and let's have a look. Yeah, he took the second set because he lost the first one 6-1. Second set won a tiebreaker, and then obviously got some crowns. But he looks like a very exciting young player. So can't wait to see more of him. Grykspor against Djokovic. Grykspor just way too underpowered for Djokovic, honestly. And then Nishikori, he had some issues with Nishikori in that match. To be honest with you, Nishikori looked good for large periods, but again, Djokovic just wearing him down. Djokovic has actually lost the first set in his last 4 matches of the US Open, so clearly doesn't really care about losing the first set and then just goes on to win in 4 or 5 sets. Brooksby was a very interesting one, whilst it lasted for the first couple of sets anyway. Brooksby actually looked like he was able to maneuver Djokovic around the court more than the other way around, which, to be honest with you, is almost ridiculous to say out loud because it's almost impossible for someone to maneuver Djokovic around how he does to his opponents, but somehow Brooksby was able to do it and played some absolutely phenomenal tennis, genuinely. But Djokovic in the end weathering the storm and getting through it. And then Berrettini, Matteo Berrettini, who I said wouldn't be too much of a threat, if I'm being honest with you, because on grass I can see he's obviously got a huge serve, got a big forehand, and I think the grass helps his game. On the hard courts, this is a pretty quick court, to be fair, for hard courts, but I don't think it's maybe quite as quick as the grass. Could be wrong, because Wimbledon has played slower as the years have gone by because of the new type of grass they use. I think it's more ryegrass, but anyway, enough of that. Anyways, he came through that, again losing the first set, but then completely demolished Berrettini in straight sets after that, so 1 in 4 sets. And then Zverev, I mean, this was, we did the watch along for this, and it was a very, very interesting match, to say the least. Obviously, Alexander Zverev will be disappointed, no doubt. Obviously, taking Djokovic to the final set. He was 2-1 down as well as Zverev, so did really well to come back in that 4th set, and then he just did not take the momentum whatsoever into the 5th set. I think it's safe to say he bottled it. He had a lot of breakpoint opportunities, but Novak is just phenomenal, and I think we need to be very, very honest about it. Aaron says, who do you think is the best doubles player of all time? Oh, I don't know, actually. The Bryan brothers are really good, aren't they? They've won a ridiculous amount of titles. For the men's, there's loads of different variations of doubles, to be fair. I'm not sure, though. I'm not really an expert on doubles, to be fair. I have to be honest with you. I do obviously know the players. I've watched some doubles, but it's not something that I actively follow and kind of research and do my kind of due diligence and studying on. So yeah, so Roger is basically retired, probably holding out to get more money from some contracts. No, I disagree. Buddy. Why does Roger need to do that? Roger's got so much money. He's got so much money. He doesn't need to hold out for money. He's doing it because he loves the game. And that's kind of, I think, exactly what it is. Guys, we've got quite a few people in the chat as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Really does help us out a huge deal. And do subscribe to the channel as well. It really does help us out and helps us to grow. I do appreciate it. You're legends for doing so. If you're watching on Twitter, do retweet and like and follow us even, and like the stream. And if you're on Twitch, the same as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's have a look. Oh, this is interesting. Furthermore, production Sal says, I think tennis was way better before when Sampras and Edberg and Becker and others. Do you think Novak would be able to compete with those guys during their peak? Short answer, yes. Long answer, I might do a video on that. So thank you for that. And talking of, if you want to have an input onto videos on the channel, we also do have, I only mentioned this once because there's no point mentioning it loads. We do actually have a Patreon account. We've got 3 different tiers. I think the cheapest is £1 a month. So it's like really, really cheap. And the highest is £5. But different tiers and different like incentives and perks, and one of them is actually to have an input on the videos that you'd like on the channel as well. So do check it out, and if it's for you, fantastic, to become part of the family and support us. If not, No problem at all. And thank you for your support nonetheless. Shafkat Ishan says Fed and Nadal should pursue doubles careers together next year. It'd be fun. I think Nadal still can compete singles wise. I think he kind of showed that this year, to be fair, for the most part. I thought he did really well in the Australian Open until obviously Tsitsipas, but I think he actually had his chances in that. Honestly, though, what I would say is that I can't see them playing doubles together. I feel like they are way too proud to just say, "Oh, we're going to play doubles together," and have a, um, have a, have a chat and stuff. Yes, Aaron, I do read the Twitch chat, so if you want to go on there, then go for it. Scare says, "What's the powder on Medvedev's hands?" The powder on Medvedev's hands, I do not know, but it might be. People have what's it called, talcum powder, to help them, like if their hands are sweaty, or they're losing grip. Saki1 says, Sampras might have had a chance against Djokovic. I think tennis has evolved. I agree, tennis has definitely evolved, no doubt. I said, do you read Twitch chat? Because I'm going to switch to that. Yeah, I do. Shafkat Ishan says, Brian twins are the most successful doubles players in men's tennis. Martina Navratilova is the most successful in all formats combined. Yes, I'm right. Brian twins are the most successful, aren't they? Yeah. They're phenomenal. They really were phenomenal. They're still playing, aren't they? But yeah, fantastic. Navratilova is just a beast. I mean, so good. So good. Just so dominant, man. I mean, unbelievable. Singles, doubles. I mean, just love tennis, isn't she? Clearly. This says Gokokov played in the doubles finals but lost today. Oh man, it's a shame. It's really impressive that she got there in the first place, though. But it says hello, Fazan. Hi, Avata. How you doing? Aaron FPS2 says prefer here, just easy, no Roy's. Furthermore, production says the Woodies were great as well. Okay, I'm probably going to show my age here. Who are the Woodies? And I'm assuming they're doubles players, and that's why I'm not so familiar with them. Because if it was a singles player, I think I would have heard of them. But Woodies, yeah, absolutely no idea. So do illuminate me. I'm interested. Why not? Right, and whilst people are illuminating me, let's go through the US Open route for Medvedev. Gasquet, I thought that was a pretty tough first round draw, but it clearly wasn't for him in the end. Gasquet played really well, I thought, for like a set and a bit. Classic Richard Gasquet, just absolutely crunching some ground stroke winners. Look really good. The backhand is just, I mean, it's beautiful to watch, isn't it? One hand. I don't have one myself, but it's great to watch. And then came through Kepfer in straight sets in the second round. Andahar in the third, which is, I thought, pretty easy matchup. Evans as well. Again, I mean, unfortunately for Dan Evans, I don't think that's much of a test for Daniil Medvedev. I don't think the styles match up very well. And Van der Zand Schlupp, I mean, that was an interesting one because obviously Van der Zand Schlupp took a set off Medvedev and he had some issues with him. And obviously he was a qualifier as well. So that's a fantastic run from the Dutch player. Not quite Emma Raducanu-esque, but almost the Karatsev run that Karatsev had at the Australian Open this year. So very impressive for Van der Zand Schlupp. But Medvedev did really well to come through that. Wasn't in fantastic form in that one, and it kind of worried me a little bit as to how he would play against, for example, Djokovic in the final. I'm not a Medvedev fan or anything. I'm not really a fan. I can't say I'm a hardcore fan of either of these players. I think I like them equally as players. But FA against Medvedev. I mean, FA, by the way, absolutely blew that second set. He was 5-3 up and then bottled it, honestly. And Medvedev came through that second set and then just cleaned up really in the third. So I thought that was, again, it's a very tough test. Felix has been playing some good tennis. So I think, it's not an easy matchup for Medvedev. But in the end, coming through in straight sets and has only dropped a single set this whole US Open. So that's very impressive and should be the fresher out of the two. Although in saying that, Medvedev, might be the fresher, but Djokovic seems to be the bionic man and seems to never age. So most likely he will be pretty much fine to go 4 or 5 sets, I'd imagine. Both wearing very similar clothing as well, kind of dark blue. I Are they both? They're both sponsored by Lacoste now, aren't they? Djokovic is Lacoste, isn't he? Or am I mistaken? Let's have a look. I like Medvedev's dark. He's got a kind of navy blue polo on with white collar, kind of white and blue striped collar, which is quite nice. We've got McEnroe, Chris Fowler, and Patrick McEnroe. Very interesting for 2021 US Open. Guys, got over 30 people in the chat as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind and subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a huge amount if you do so. I do appreciate everyone coming on. You're all legends for doing so. Whoa, we've got a lot of comments to go through this. Furthermore, says Woodbridge and Woodford. Okay. Australians. Oh, nice. Okay, says the Lacoste Derby. It is, so I'm right, it is. So hopefully there'll be no spammers this time. Well, you are on mods, okay, so I'll leave it to you, buddy. I'll leave it to you because hopefully we're gonna be having quite a few people on this stream. I would imagine, and I'm hoping for a good turnout. So if that's the case, then I'll need all the help I can get. Shafkat Ishan says, when I started watching tennis, I hated Djokovic. It took me 10 years to understand Djokovic's game properly and why he's so good. I think he deserves a record more than anybody. I mean, he's come from behind, hasn't he? Let's see, the Grand Slam would be the first man since 1969 to do it. Obviously, if he wins today, he'd pass Federer and Nadal on 20 slams, and he'd be at the top on 21. He's won 4 US Opens as well. Yeah, I think Djokovic is a divisive character more because a lot of people loved Roger and Rafa, and he came after, really. Which is a little bit unfair. I think also his personality is quite different. I don't think he is as maybe endearing to some people as those two, but it doesn't matter. When we talk about actual tennis, it's fantastic, isn't it? Furthermore, says, why do you see? Who do you see as the next massive world-class player after Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer? I don't actually see specifically a single player. I don't know. Like, there's lots of people, right? There's that you can look at and say, well, are they going to be the next world class player? I think there's already some world class players, but these guys are like elite goats. I don't think anyone is going to be at the level that these three were at in terms of the dominant nature that they've shown in the last 15 years. I think it's very, very tough for that to happen. I don't think it will happen. Obviously, you can look towards the younger generation coming through, and you've got Medvedev, I guess, he's 25, so he's not really that young anymore. He's kind of coming into his prime in the next couple of years. But Zverev, obviously, as well, again, similar to Medvedev. And then you've got Tsitsipas, who's a bit younger. And then you've got guys like Alcaraz, to be fair, who is very young coming through. People are really high on him. He seems to have a very, very good game. There's other people like Holger Rune as well. I don't know, if I'm being honest with you. It's going to be very tough to see who does actually come through. But I'd imagine it's not going to be, we're not going to have just 3 dominant players or 2 dominant players. It's going to be a case of there's going to be maybe 10 players vying for a Grand Slam each time for the next, after these guys go, that is, for a few years until they establish kind of some specific rivalries. So I'm pretty sure like 3 years ago he only had 12. That's true, actually. He's absolutely cleaned up Novak in the last 3 years. I mean, he's been unbelievable. And we've started. Oh my God, Djokovic started. He's starting, and he's serving first. 15 love to Novak. So good start already for the Serb, and he'll be looking very much so to get on the board here pretty comfortably. Medvedev has just got to return really well for me. I think if he can showcase some of that returning ability we've seen in the last kind of few years, then he puts him in good stead. But Djokovic has been spot serving really well in the last year or so, really, since bringing on Ivanisevic. He's been phenomenal. 15 all here. Medvedev will be looking for a little inroad. If he can just get a 15-30, then it gives him the opportunity to open up potentially 2 break points. And Medvedev will be disappointed with the first point because it was a second serve, really, and Medvedev just goes long with the forehand, which is, or as Brad Gilbert likes to call it, the fear hand. I do actually really do like Brad Gilbert, so don't hate me if you're a Brad Gilbert fan. He actually retweeted one of my tweets the other day and replied to me. What a nice guy. Anyway, good serve out wide from Novak's struggling a little bit with the first serve, isn't he? He's struggling early doors here with the first serve. Can Medvedev make him pay? So far, not really. 30-15. So he's just, yeah, Djokovic. I mean, obviously a double fault for that second point, 15 all. This is interesting because I think the serve is going to be key for Djokovic. If he doesn't serve well, then that really does give Medvedev a big opportunity to make some inroads into the match. Guys, I will get to the comments, by the way. Keep them coming, keep them coming. After this game, we'll get through them all. Good serve from Djokovic on that third point, 30-15. And the problem is in the rallies, right? Medvedev is so used to being the dominant one in the rallies, but when you play Djokovic, that's not the case. So I'll be interested to know what his game plan is in terms of how does he approach this match tactically. The backhand as well going long from Medvedev for the 30-15 point. So a couple of unforced errors early doors for Medvedev, and I think he's kind of just he hasn't come out too sharp, Medvedev. That's a bit difficult, if I'm honest with you, for if you're a Medvedev supporter, because you want to see him very, very sharp. And Djokovic with a 40-15 just making Medvedev move side to side. Medvedev literally having to stretch so much for balls. And you know what? The point at 40-15, sorry, reminded me of the Australian Open final where Novak was just dictating every single point, and Medvedev was running side to side like a headless chicken, unfortunately, and just struggled a huge deal. 40-30 here, though. So if you can take it to juice Medvedev, then you never know. Djokovic might miss a couple of first serves, and then you just, yeah, you never know. Scare saying like and subscribe. Yes, please do like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Good in backhand from Medvedev. Good backhand cross court as well. Always taking it to juice. So this is interesting now. This is very interesting. And I think given that Djokovic has he's lost the first set to the last four opponents, Medvedev's best chance of getting an inroad is to take the first set, no doubt, and then kind of just hope that he can build momentum from there and doesn't have the same fate as the others. But I don't know. We shall see. We shall see, obviously. 40-30 to Djokovic, and then obviously Medvedev bringing it back to juice here. So this is a huge opportunity for Medvedev. Can he open up a break point early doors here in his first and opening game? Thing is as well, like he opened up juice by returning quite well on the first serve, just hanging in there really in the rally, and then eventually Djokovic just slicing a couple of slices from both on the backhand side. Medvedev going down the line with a forehand. Doesn't seem to be striking the ball too hard, Medvedev. I don't know whether it's just the angle, but then whipping a forehand, which is very un-Medvedev-like, the way he's whipped that forehand cross court, and Djokovic then going long. So I wonder if that's a tactic. He's got a break point opportunity here. Oh, it's big, I mean, the thing is, I don't think Djokovic is going to want to give him a set. Let's be honest. I don't think he's been wanting to give any of the opponents sets. I think that's just the way it's happened. But Medvedev needs to just really, he cannot take it for granted and think, oh, I've just got the set in the bag. He's going to break, and then go with the momentum and really ride with it. But advantage opportunity here and breakpoint opportunity here for Medvedev early doors. Really, really important, I think, personally. I know Djokovic, as we've all said, has been losing the first set, has gone to win, but I think this is different in the final, honestly. Oh, and the break point opened up because of a missed forehand from Novak, and Medvedev takes the first game. He gets the early break here. 1-0 to the Russian. Wow. I did not see that coming, to be honest with you. I did not expect Medvedev to get the early break here. I was expecting Novak to hold. And to be honest with you, when he was 40-15 up, you're thinking this is going to be an easy hold. But no, the Medvedev showed some fantastic resilience there, came back into it, and then broke Novak. Wow. As like says, to what extent do you think? Oh, sorry. So you think it will take years for us to watch a player of that caliber like Nadal and Federer? Agreed. Yeah, I do. As like says, one says, to what extent do you think the upcoming players are copying Djokovic's game? Quite a few of them will be, but obviously you need the fitness to be honest with you as well. So if you're not fit enough, there's no point trying to copy his game because you won't be able to survive. And Shafkat saying, other than Melt, did anyone beat him from 2 sets down? I don't think so, actually. And it's such a bad mistake from Djokovic as well. It's a shanked forehand. That's gone really wide and he looks really uncomfortable. It's almost like he hasn't set himself properly. Now I'm going to ask you guys a question, and you guys can answer, because maybe I'm wrong in thinking this, but surely Novak will feel the pressure. This is so interesting. IBM Power Rankings say 51%. Djokovic likely to win, 49% for Medvedev. And talking of that, let's look at the votes. 87% of you are saying Djokovic is going to win. Wow. Fair enough. Okay, saying I wanted to see Dimitrov win a Grand Slam. Oh, man, I don't know that's going to happen. Aaron says, I think Novak will lose the first set. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it keeps on going like this. 30 love as well to Medvedev. Just running through this game. Sakay says, I don't think Goran evening switches in New York. I haven't seen him in the box. Okay. Sakay saying, yeah, like guys as well. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to like the video if you haven't already. Helps us out a huge deal. And also subscribe. Medvedev just, wow. I mean, good serving. Put very good 1+ play as well behind the serve from the Russian. 40 love up here. Because KK said he wanted Dimitrov to win a Grand Slam. Why? Retract, bro. No shame in supporting any player. Oh, I can see it. I've put it up. SK says Djokovic giving him hope. No, it says, can you put the video? No, because of copyright. Sorry. Gettin says Aaron. SK says Djokovic was shanking his shots early in the last match too. He was, wasn't he? I think he got broken early doors in the first set against Zverev, and it was actually a shanked forehand. It was the forehands he was shanking predominantly, Novak. So that was very interesting. Guys, please do remember to like the video if you haven't already. I think there's 11 likes. There's like over 40 of you in the chat. Please do like the video. I do appreciate it. An easy hold for Medvedev to love. I mean, this is the best possible start that the Russian could have asked for. Really, really impressive stuff. Genuinely, like Medvedev, this is a phenomenal start for the Russian. Oh, sorry, held to 15. Why am I saying love? Why am I saying love? It was 40-15. But no, really impressive stuff from Medvedev, genuinely. So he says Djokovic was shanking his shots. Yeah. Aaron says, Daniel, do an Emma, please. I mean, he's not a qualifier, so it wouldn't be, according to the IBM Power Rankings, he's 49% as likely to win. Well, they think he's got 49% of a chance to win this. So that's pretty much 50-50 with Novak, to be honest with you. So that's very interesting. I thought it would be less for Medvedev, honestly. Given the kind of history and also between the two, and also the experience. I mean, they're catering the pressure. Really good long rally, and then obviously Djokovic going long to then give the game to Medvedev. And Medvedev's just, what is going on? Novak is struggling here. I think Medvedev must have won the last like 10 points because he's 30 love up on his game. No, he lost the point, didn't he, in the last service game? Okay, don't get ahead of yourself, Fazan, relax. Aaron says, host you, by the way. Thank you, Aaron. Shafkat Ishan says, Medvedev playing like Putin and Kebab at the moment. What? And Khabib at the moment. Okay. Why did I read that as Kebab? That is shocking from me. Flippin' heck. 30 love, though. And Djokovic is just... Oh, he looks weird. He's almost trying to G himself up. It was a drop shot on the first point, and he did not get any of that drop shot. It drops into the middle of the net. That was bizarre. He's struggling here a little bit. I mean, it doesn't mean a huge amount, as we've said. I think, obviously, because, he's lost a lot of first sets in the last 4 games. He keeps on losing the first, and then he just, next thing you know, wins pretty comfortably the rest of the match, or wins it. Double fault for the second point. What the heck? So really, really tight drop shot into the net, and then a double fault for the second point. So that was love 30, but it's 15-30. He's managed to bring back 1 point. He's going to have to be really careful here, because if he manages to open up, well, if Medvedev manages to open up break points, he would definitely feel the pressure again. And a double break here on this set is probably over. Personally, that's if Medvedev can consolidate the double break. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because it's only 15-30 here. He's struggling with the first. Oh, it is 15-40, so I'm not getting ahead of myself. There's 2 breakpoint opportunities. And Djokovic struggling with the first serve, struggling with the serve generally, and is struggling with the kind of timing the ball really well. To be honest with you, it's been a very tight start for the Serb. After, to be fair, initially he had started well, but that's because Medvedev was making errors in those first few points, and now it's kind of switched, which is crazy. Aaron's saying Novak feeling the pressure early. Who do you want to win? I don't mind. I generally don't mind. I'm pretty neutral on this one. So guys saying more like Hezbollah flip here next, okay? Guys, as well, thank you for tuning in. There's a lot of you in the chat. Please remember to like the video if you don't mind, and subscribe to the channel. Really does help us out a great deal. Liking, of course, gets this video out to more people and helps us to grow and helps with the algorithm. Thank you. Djokovic doing well to save the first break point. 30-40. Can he take it to juice? He really needs a hold here if he wants to save this first set. He does. Well done. Really good. Really good, and well, don't expect anything less from a champion of Djokovic's ilk. It's interesting, right? Because Djokovic has already accrued 8 unforced errors, and we're not even into the fourth game yet. So yeah, that's probably slightly damning for Djokovic. But save the first break point with a fantastic slice serve out wide. And he loves that play from the juice side. The slice of out wide just drags your player out, your opponent out. And Medvedev, actually, that's one of his weaknesses, is hitting the forehand on the run or on the stretch. He went cross court, and Djokovic just put the ball into the open play. Really easy play in the end. And Djokovic has gained some momentum back here because he's advantage up. This is a huge hold if he holds here in regards to this first set. And he saved the second break point with a fantastic into that forehand and then smash. And he does hold in the end. So 2-1. Medvedev still has a break of serve, but no double break, and very impressive stuff from Novak in the end here. Medvedev will be disappointed. He had obviously 2 breakpoint opportunities there. I think Medvedev did really well on both points, to be fair to Medvedev. I think it was quite hard for him to be able to come back into those. But if I'm Medvedev, I'm thinking, damn, that's a very big missed opportunity. Guys, there's over like 49 of you in the chat. Please remember to like the video. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It's free, it's quick, it's easy. It's a thumbs up button. I thank you very much for doing so. Djokovic, it's interesting to see how he returns now, because obviously that is the bread and butter really of his game, is phenomenal returning. And I think the fact that he sealed that last game with an ace down the tee probably to me signifies that he is feeling a lot more confident and comfortable in his game and in his body right now. So that's a good sign if you're a Novak fan. Shafkat Ishan says, I can't believe this, but Djokovic is looking nervous. I can believe it. I think the biggest thing though is, like, you can feel nervous, right? But how do you perform for the whole match? And I don't think we're going to see nerves throughout the whole match personally, but you never know. Manchester User says, Novak is tight as a drum. Most nervous I've ever seen him. Sakea says his wife doesn't look scared. She knows what he's doing. Maybe Sakea. And it says, do you think Daniil will be, is a future world number 1? Yeah. I think he will be world number 1. I don't know for how long, but I think he will be at some point. Matthew D'Souza, Medvedev started nervous as well. Yeah, he did, letting Novak off the hook. Then Medvedev saw the fear and punched. Yeah, he did, didn't he? A couple of unforced errors, and as I said, he will be disappointed not to take one of those break points. I think the first one was very tough, to be fair. It was a very good serve out wide, and then just the play from Djokovic is very tough to figure that little Rubik's cube of a play out. I'm not quite sure what you do there, unless you go big for the angle on the forehand return. But then obviously there's a lot of risk involved there as well in making an error. Medvedev with a good start here though, 30-love, and hasn't let those 2 breakpoint opportunities, those 2 missed opportunities affect him here in this service game. 30-love. Lazar Comatina says, Ajmon Nole. It's obviously a big Novak fan. Matthew D'Souza, how many cutaways to Rod Laver will we see? Probably a lot, because obviously he did it, didn't he? He won all the Grand Slams in the calendar year, so yeah. Oh, there we go, 3-1. 3-1 to Medvedev, and there's another pan to Rod Laver. Like, what a hold from Medvedev! Like, that was so quick. He is the master and king of quick points, though, isn't he? Really, Daniil Medvedev. He's just like ping, 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 ping. Ace down the tee, ace out wide. Okay, big serve, thank you. And he started off with 2 fantastic aces, and I think Medvedev, he's one of those players that actually, if Medvedev is, what's the word? If Medvedev is struggling, right, a little bit with the with how slow a game's going, he'd actually, I feel like he likes it when it's quick, and he just absolutely runs through it, genuinely. Like, unbelievable serving from Medvedev in that game, genuinely. But Djokovic, by the way, that game was 47 seconds. But anyway, yeah, 3-1, and consolidated the break again. But Novak Djokovic is 30 love up now. Flipping heck. Shafka Ishan says, do you streamers also face ads? It's so annoying. Mate, it is annoying. It really is. I do. Scare says, bro, I'm so behind. Oh, man. It's 30 love right now. Matthew D'Souza is so irritating. We don't need to see Laver every 10 seconds. Deal says, I'm behind. Got it at 2-1 to Medvedev, 40 love. Well, it's 3-2 to Novak because he just held to love. And that is 2 of the quickest flipping service games I've ever seen in my life. The amount of aces and unreturnable serves, really impressive from both players. Guys, got over 50 people in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. Really does help us out a huge amount. I do appreciate it. You're all legends for doing so. If you have already liked the video, thank you to you. You're a legend. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Helps us out a huge amount as well. We are growing as a channel, and any help towards continuing our growth is greatly appreciated. Yeah, I mean, that was 2 of the quickest service games I've seen in a while. The 47-second game from Medvedev, unbelievable. It's really good to see Kim Kleiss in the crowd, by the way. I don't know why. I really like the way she played at tennis. Amund Owen says, hi, Amund. Thanks for joining the stream. Welcome. Right. So 3-2 here. And as people are saying, this is, yeah, it's true. Amund Owen says Djokovic has started slow. But then, to be fair, Amund, Djokovic has started slow in his last 5 matches, and he still won them. So I don't think it's too much of an issue in terms of panicking if you're wanting Novak to win. I don't really mind who wins, but if you do want Novak to win and you're supporting Nole, I wouldn't feel too worried about it, honestly. I think he will very much be in a good position at some point. I can't see, like, if Medvedev was to win, which it could happen, I cannot see Medvedev losing sorry, I can't see Medvedev winning in straight sets. Like, I think it's absolutely, I would say the percentage chance of Medvedev winning in straight sets, to me, is about 3%. Medvedev winning in 4 sets, 10%. And then winning in 5 sets, maybe like, I don't know, 20%. Amand Allen says, yeah, he often loses the first set. True. Mono says he did that against Tsitsipas and Nadal in the French, Berrettini in Wimbledon, Nishikori and Zverev in the US, and not just Nishikori and Zverev, Brooksby as well. And yeah, like, you make very good points. To be fair, Amund, Medvedev is just going through his service game so damn quick. Like, slow it down, buddy. I can't keep up. 30 love, and he's just serving like an absolute demon. It's good though. It's good signs if you're a Medvedev fan. He's looking comfortable. Shafka Ishan says, why do you think Medvedev lost so easy in the Australian Open? I think the biggest thing for me, Djokovic served absolutely phenomenally. Medvedev, where returning is supposed to be his forte and his strength, didn't return very well. Djokovic dictated the rallies, kind of targeted the backhand of Medvedev, which is supposed to be rock solid, and Medvedev wasn't firing on the backhand of the line. Also targeted him with what's the word, with angles as well, especially cross court to forehand, and dragging Medvedev out wide. The slice serve he utilized a lot, and it was really, really effective for Novak in the end. Yeah, big serving from Medvedev, one down the teeth and one out wide to give him the 30 love. 40-15 here, though, and he will be hoping to just close it out pretty comfortably here to 15. Adil says, I've catched up now. Is Medvedev serving now? He is, yeah. He is serving. Aman says, only thing I hate about the US is the time zone difference. It's 10 at night for me. Yeah, so I'm actually from the UK, so it would be the same, but I'm actually in Canada away, kind of like on holiday. So this is my commitment that I'm doing it with you guys. So yeah, please do like the video and subscribe. Just because of my commitment, nothing else. But no, please do if you want more content like this. And Scare says there's no commentary from Tim Hammond and Jim Courier. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what's happening there. A very comfortable hold from Medvedev. They both players have looked very dominant for the last 3 games. Fantastic depth as well in some of the rallies, I would say, from Medvedev and Djokovic. It's good. Really, really good. Scare says apparently there was a power outage there. Oh, weird. Shafkat Ishan says it's 2:40 a.m. here. Whereabouts do you live, buddy? Whereabouts are you living? Are you in Pakistan? No way. Are you in Pakistan? Or UAE or something? Oh, yeah. I mean, Aman Owen. Who do you think will take the throne off the big 3? No one. I think it'll be multiple people. Honestly, it won't be one person. Shafkat Ishan says Bangladesh. Nice. Well, welcome, guys. You've got people from all over the world. First of all, it's amazing to have you on the stream. Thank you for tuning in, and you genuinely, like, it's amazing to have people from so many different regions and kind of corners of the world. Thank you for tuning in and yeah, and getting involved. I do appreciate it. Djokovic serving really well as well. I mean, both these guys are just, they're serving well, and then I think the 1+ shot, they're not getting pushed back, right? Then they're kind of doing well to back up that first serve or second serve when they do make it. And Djokovic especially as well in this game so far has been good. They talk about depth kills, and Djokovic has been very much talking about it, right? Like, and utilizing it. Good serve volley as well for the second point. Good volley at the net. A couple of volleys from Djokovic and a smash. Medvedev almost getting back the smash, to be fair, as well. So impressive. Jordana Lisati says Djokovic, heart, AU. Are you from Australia then, I'm assuming? Coleman Owen says commitment. Shafkat is shot true. Dragana Silio. Oh, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Dragana Slijepcevic. Is that right? Tell me if it's wrong. I think it means Djokovic, heart. Djokovic, AU. Amanda says, have a few cans of Coke for coffee and for tonight, lol. Hee hee. Yes. Got a lot of Djokovic fans in here. A lot of Djokovic fans in here. If you're a Novak fan, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're a Medvedev fan, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're neutral, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Oh, God. Right, really good, by the way, as well from Novak in that game. I thought he came to the net more in that game. A serve volleyed a few times, came forward after the approach, some good approach shots, pouncing on any shorter balls. I've been impressed with Novak in the last 2 service games, and yes, he's at a breakdown, but he's very much in touching distance. Yeah, good. I mean, for the most part, Novak doing well. I think that's the right play to try and shorten the points and come to the net. I know Medvedev is a very good passer of the ball, but honestly, like, he's good. He's good, Djokovic, isn't he? He's not good. He's great. So if anyone is going to be able to come into the net and shorten the points, it's going to be him on current form. So I think he can definitely formulate a game plan and a tactic to do that, and it will definitely work, I think. Dragana says Djokovic, Heart. Goran Lazati, Melbourne for Djokovic. Yeah. Okay, nice. Thank you guys for joining from Australia, Bangladesh. We've got some people from I think the UK, people from Spain as well, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like, thank you very much. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe. Thank you, I appreciate it. Aaron says Russian versus RS, maybe Serbia. Shofka says no one can repeat big 3 level success, but Murray, Stan, Delpo, and Cilic level success is possible. That's a very, very, very good point, and I actually agree with you. Did you see the female final? Yes, of course I did. I did a watch along yesterday for it. Fantastic final, wasn't it? I thought. I don't know what you guys thought, but obviously it was straight set win. But Raducanu is a beast, and so is Fernandez. To be fair, Shafka says TV isn't working because of heavy rain. I'm going to sleep. Go to sleep, buddy. Don't worry. And I'm sorry about your the heavy rain and your TV not working. Gordana says Djokovic from lockdown communist Melbourne. Oh, for flip's sake! Come on, Gordana. Chill. No politics, please. 4-3 to Medvedev. And he goes 15 love up here quickly in this game. This is a big game, I think, because if he holds here, takes the 5-3, he's pretty much almost wrapped up the set. Of course, he hasn't quite yet, but it's a big, big thing, I think, personally. Yeah, 4-3 says a deal. And Aaron says, Emma and Andy Murray mixed doubles thoughts. No point. Like, the thing is, like, I want to be honest with you, Aaron, like, these singles players, for the most part, they prioritize singles over anything else. So I think they'd only do it if it was beneficial. I don't know if it will be beneficial, but for them, but I don't know. Manon says, I thought the female game was today. Felt like I missed so much. Oh, man. He goes, didn't see it. Oh, don't worry, man. Watch the highlights. Watch the full match, even. The replay. 40 love here. Medvedev just, he's so quick through service games when he's playing well behind it. Oh, Ben Stiller's in the crowd. Love that. Look at that. God, he looks so old now, Ben Stiller. There's a lot of stars in the crowd. Crazy. 5-3, easy stuff. Easy for Medvedev. 5 aces so far as well for Medvedev. 4 for Novak. Novak won't be worrying though. As I said, he's lost the first set in the last 4 matches, and he's gone on to win it, so you won't be too worried at all. But these service games from Medvedev are very comfortable, by the way. To be fair, though, Novak's have been comfortable the last few as well. Yeah, big serve. Like, he's serving well, Medvedev. If he keeps on serving like this, he's got a very good chance in the second set. And can I say something as well? To then, like, that serve out wide to hold was unbelievable from Medvedev. And you know what it is? It was reminiscent of Emma Raducanu's serve to take the championship, that ace. Adil says, Fazan, do you think the pressure's getting to Novak to win a 21st Grand Slam? No, not at the moment. If he was like, if he goes like 2 sets down, then it might get to him because he's like, oh, whoa, okay. But going 1 set down, I think he's not going to be worried. Biljana Ostojic says, Idemo Nol. Sakea says, saw Spike Lee as well, who happens to be an Arsenal fan. Amand Owen says, Emma is an icon. Matthew D'Souza says, Medvedev is serving incredible. Can he keep it up? Or will Novak be able to start getting a real on his serve? Yeah, that's key, isn't it? That's very, very key. Genuinely. I think Medvedev has been serving great. And if he continues to serve like this, it's going to be very, very tough, honestly, for Djokovic to break. But that's why you have tie breaks as well, to be fair. If Djokovic does his job serving-wise, which he has been doing, he's 30-15 up here, then you never know. This is such a historical match. Either way, like, whatever happens with it, it's just such a historical match. Aaron says, I think Andy should stick to doubles now. To us, I don't see him winning anything in singles. Maybe. Shafkat says, Sharapova supporting whom? That's a good point, because Sharapova is obviously Russian, but she's also very good friends with Novak, from what I know. So I don't know. Maybe she's just watching as a neutral and enjoying it and doesn't mind who wins. That's what I would be assuming. 30 all here though, and Medvedev doing really well. He's doing really well. The volley from Djokovic, by the way, at the 13-15 point was the previous point was unbelievable. Really good. Medvedev going cross court, and then Djokovic went into the forehand and came forward into the net as Medvedev tried to go down the line. It's a beautiful drop volley cross court. Actually, he kept the top of the net. Let's have a look. Oh, he did. Okay, a bit of fortune, but yeah, still. Matthew D'Souza says people should not assume that Novak wins the second set. Medvedev is a great front runner. He is, although Felix was 5-3 up in that second set, and he should really have won it. I think Medvedev did play quite well, but honestly, it was just poor from Felix. Personally, Amano says pressure is a privilege. So during 27-match major win streak, Novak Djokovic has lost the first set 10 times. 4 straight in a row, though, it says, which obviously is the truth because that's what we've been talking about. Guys, we've got over 60 people in the chat as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Liking the video does help us out a great deal. I do appreciate it. And subscribing as well helps us grow. Thank you very much. We've got 16 likes. There's over 60 people in the chat. Let's get at least 35, 40 likes. That'd be amazing. It's quick, it's easy. It's a big thumbs up button and doesn't cost you anything. A very good hold in the end from Djokovic. Obviously at 30 all, a little bit of a precarious position for Novak, but did really, really well, I thought, to come back into the game and just close it out. He's utilizing coming to the net a lot more, Novak. He's coming to the net a lot more, Novak Djokovic, and I feel like that's helping him a great deal. He's not just hitting from the back of the court with Medvedev. He's realizing that maybe I'm not playing as fluently as I normally do. So what am I going to do? I'm going to utilize the tools at my disposal. I've got different tools that I can bring out my bag, and one of them is coming into the net and volleying at the right times. And I thought he did that very well in the last service game for sure. And then obviously the mistake from Medvedev going along with the backhand gave him that game point. I think Medvedev might be slightly disappointed not to try and take him to juice at least, but he's probably thinking I'm serving really well. I can serve this out, but let's see. Amon says, did Zverev lose last year in the final to Team? Yes, he did in 5 sets. He was 2 sets to love up, and then it was a choke, really. Matthew D'Souza says, Novak coming to the net a lot. Is that solely tactical or due to fatigue and not wanting long rallies? I think it's a mixture of both, honestly, Matthew. I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's a tactical one because Medvedev is very good from the baseline. Look, I mean, let's be honest, Novak is the king of the baseline, really. But I think given the form that he's showing at the moment, Novak, he's probably thinking, well, if I can disrupt his rhythm by coming to the net and make him and give him an extra thing to think about, an extra layer for him to have to get through, plus it shortens the point and it means that I don't have to work so hard for my points and I can save some energy, then fantastic. So I think it's a mixture is what I would assume. I think more tactical than the fatigue part of it because it's only the first set. But he probably realizes that, if he's playing 4 or 5 sets today, he needs to have, credits in the bank. And that only happens if he doesn't engage in huge rallies because as fit and as bionic as Novak is, he's still human to some degree. So, yeah. 30 love, though, to Medvedev. He runs through these games so quickly. Aaron says, which slam had Novak won the most times and the least times? Most times he's won is Australian Open and least times is the US Open. Sorry, is the French Open at 2 times. He won it the second time this year. Shafkat Ishan says, winning back-to-back sets against Djokovic is the biggest challenge. It's true. It's very true. Aman Owen says, is ATP Finals in December? I think it is, yeah. I think it is. I think the ATP Finals is in December. We will be covering this on the channel as well. We'll be covering the ATP Finals on here. So, yeah, do subscribe for more content like this. And we'll be doing more live streams on all the major tennis events, tennis news, and also reviews, previews, roundups, reactions, and also live streams for some of the Masters. Oh, he's got a set point. He's got a couple of set points here, Medvedev, and this is really big for me. I know that Novak obviously has given a lot of the first sets to, well, he hasn't given, but he's lost a lot of the first sets to people, and then he's come back to win. But I just feel like this is quite significant if Medvedev wins this, and he does 6-4. Really impressive start for the Russian. Right now, this is where it gets interesting in this second set. How does the second set play out? Because if Medvedev can serve how he served in this first set, I know he served a double at 30 love. That's because he tried to go for a first serve on a second serve. Sometimes he does that when he's feeling, confident and ambitious. But for the most part, he served so impressively. And we're going to go through the set stats in a second. Amanda Owen says, do you have Twitter? I do. It's QualityShot1. Do check us out on Twitter. Oh, Novak looks... It doesn't... I don't know. Either he's not feeling 100%, or this is just like, okay, I know this set is over, and there's a lot of 2 points, but Medvedev seeing it with an ace was unbelievable, and a slice serve out wide as well, but fantastic from Medvedev, genuinely. 6-4 in that first set. Aaron saying, get in, Daniil. True, get in. Let's have a look through the stats for the first set then. 4 aces for Novak, 8 for Daniil Medvedev, 2 double faults compared to 1. Now, the first serve percentage, 65%, which is pretty solid, but it's not phenomenal. 55% is quite low. For Novak, I would say between 60 to 68% is kind of your good range, and then anywhere above 67, 68% is like really good. But the key stat is not always first serves made, it's first serve points won. And this is incredible. What a stat here for Medvedev. 100% of first serve points won. 100%. Didn't lose a single point behind his first serve. That is incredible. And that's fantastic first serve 1+ play from Medvedev as well. For Novak, 88%, so pretty damn good as well. Only dropping 2 points on the first serve. Medvedev will need to be wary of that because I can't see Djokovic serving at 55% the next set. I think he'll up that. And if he then backs up his serve as he has been, Medvedev is going to have to maybe think about how to counteract that. Second serve points won, 36% for Novak. So Medvedev doing really well on the second serve points of Djokovic's, and 63% of his second serves he has won, which is good, very good, solid stat for the Russian. Winners and unforced errors, 10 winners and 10 unforced errors for Novak, 13 winners for Medvedev and 7 unforced errors. So obviously Medvedev definitely in front on that. Distance covered more for Medvedev, which you would expect, to be fair anyways. And let's see net points. Net points won only comes to net twice. Medvedev won 1 point. Novak 9 times, 8 out of 9. So I think that's something that he will be utilizing more and more, especially in that second set as well. Guys, we've got over 60 people, I think nearly 70 people in the chat. Thank you, first of all, for joining. You're all legends for doing so. Amazing to have you guys here. Please do remember to smash the like button. If you have already liked it, thank you very much, and apologies for saying it again. But if you haven't liked the video, please do like the video. It really does help us out a great deal. It really does. Apparently, it helps a huge amount with the algorithm for the channel and for this video. And we want as many people on here as possible. So yeah, please do. It's free, it's easy, doesn't cost you anything. Same with subscribing as well. It's a big red button. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Shafka Ishan says, I think the reason why younger gen is not winning Grand Slam is because of the lack of 5-setter format outside of Grand Slam tournaments. Back in the days, there were plenty more in favor of the big 3 in recent years. That's interesting. But you know what's funny? Like Novak, for example, actually wants best of 3. He's a big advocate for changing the slams to best of 3. You know that. So I don't know. Maybe that's a reason. But as they've gone older, obviously it wouldn't have helped them because the fatigue would have killed them. Like they don't want to be playing 5-setters in a ATP Masters. Djokovic doing really well here, by the way. Though 40 love in the first service game, and this is exactly what's happened in every single round. He's lost the first set, and then he's just started like an absolute machine in the second set. And Medvedev will be really worried. If I'm Medvedev, I'm thinking a flipping heck, not again. He's absolutely absolutely coming through me into in forehand from Djokovic on that 30 love point, and he just cracks his neck, and it's like, okay, I'm warmed up now. I'm like, what? Aaron says, if Daniil's first serve points one stats continue like that, he'll win the match. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. He probably will. Djokovic's record in tiebreaks hasn't been fantastic this year. Fantastic serve volley on the 40 love point from Djokovic. A fantastic slice serve out wide. Came to net, put away the backhand volley. Really, really impressive. Amand Owen saying, "Are you on Twitch as well?" Yes, QualityShot is the name. And Aaron FPS2 says, "No, they should make women's best of 5 like the men." Fair enough. Benny, how are we doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Surprised about the first set?
Yeah, I turned it on. I was surprised, but hopefully Djokovic gets it back now.
To be fair, he has lost the first set in the last 4 matches, and he's come back to win. So I won't worry too much. Man. Exactly. Yeah. The guys in the chat are saying that he's just giving Medvedev the first set, and that's what he's been doing.
How did both players play in the first set?
Medvedev served extremely well, and Djokovic hasn't really looked quite himself, to be fair, in the first set. But he's got an inroad here, hasn't he? Love 30. So Djokovic is, wow. Love 30 is going to open up early break points.
Well, we'll see. It's
Oh, he has. Love 40.
Oh, you're just ahead of me then.
No, the scoreboard's ahead of you. This guy says Medvedev should have tanked the first set to ruin Novak's plans. Really impressive from Novak, and this is a hugely fantastic, just quick start to the second set. Really good returning, and he's just blowing Medvedev away. Medvedev manages to bring back 1 point at 15-40, but this is carnage. He's going to be, if he manages to hold him, Medvedev, it's a really important hold. He doesn't want to go an early breakdown here, otherwise this set could be almost done, to be honest with you. Also, it was a double fault of that 30 love point from Medvedev, and he needs to cut that out. No more of that, please. Alberto says, will Medvedev be able to keep serving like that for the whole match? Well, it doesn't look like it. That's the issue. But we shall see. If he holds here, then he'll take a lot from it.
Oh, it's a big ace. Big ace when he needed it. He's another break point here.
Exactly. Are you up to date then?
No, as in I was surprised that you knew, but because you're looking at the score sheet, but I'm just behind us. I think I'm ahead of you on the TV actually. So
nice. Are they showing it on Channel 4 in the UK? In UK as well, Amazon Prime still? No, they're not. I don't think they are. I was just asking. What a save! I was just asking if you were, because they showed it yesterday, but I think that's only because of Raducanu. Oh, another save! Another save! Juice. So he saved 3. He saved 3 break points.
Djokovic is
2
not
break
happy,
points even. Is he not happy? Oh dear.
13 shots at last rally, but let's see if Djokovic can open up another break point.
Yeah. Dia says it looks like Novak was checking out how Medvedev plays first set, and he's going to come on the second set. Back to 40-40. Wow, yeah, back to juice. An advantage to Medvedev as well. Wow. How do you do it, Benny? Yeah. I'm assuming you know.
Big ace down the line.
Mate. That's what I mean. So if he serves like this, right, that's what I mean. It'll get him out of trouble. So he served very big in the first set. Like very quick. Like one of the service games when it was 47 seconds. He served 47-second game.
That's mad. That's I'll probably pee longer than that. But 10 aces for Medvedev and 4 for Djokovic. And Medvedev has held. He's held his serve. It's 1-1 for Zan. That's ridiculous.
That's such a good hold. That is, he's got big cojones, Medvedev.
You know, I hate it when I play you and I got a chance of 3 break points, love 40 up, and you just hit some big serves, and you're just like, what can you do?
Yeah, and Medvedev is a little bit like this at the moment, isn't he? I mean, fantastic. As you said, that ace down the tee to save that break at juice was unbelievable. It makes such a difference when you're serving like this.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see if Medvedev can carry on the momentum this game.
Yeah.
Into the net from Medvedev.
Aaron says, what a point. Wow. Matthew says, huge moment in the match. What a moment. what a momentum changer that could have been. Another psychological blow to Novak. Huge hold. Yeah, unbelievable hold, to be honest with you. And that's yeah, I don't know. That's interesting to see if that has a big kind of big part to play in how this match ends up finishing. I don't know, but definitely a big moment in this set anyway.
$15-all. Djokovic hits a forehand into the net. Unforced error there. But yeah, as you say, 12 unforced errors, Djokovic, 12 for Medvedev. But
yeah,
he's been serving better on the whole. Is that right, Fazan?
Yeah, it's serving a lot better. So more aces and more winners overall as well from Medvedev. So the unforced error count might be the same, but Medvedev is doing better offensively than Djokovic, which is why he's set up now here. But interesting to see if Medvedev can open up an inroad here, get a. So he's got 15-30. Was that the error of the forehand error then?
Who? No, I'm just watching it now, actually.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting when Novak's not in.
Another unforced error on the forehand, but it just wide on the tram line.
He when Novak's not in fantastic form, as we've seen the last few rounds, he's actually shanked the forehand. Majority of the wise, that's been the wing that's kind of suffered the most. He's either shanked it or it's gone wide, or he's just not quite looked very comfortable on it. And I'm thinking it's only a matter of time until it clicks. When it clicks, he'll probably be fine. But it took him a bit of time in the last few rounds for that forehand to click into place again. But let's see. Oh, yeah, the forehand errors are just it's very interesting. It's just like he doesn't quite know how he wants to be hitting it right now, which is crazy because that is a shot that has become such a fantastic tool for Djokovic. It's become the forehand has become a weapon for him to dictate within points. Didn't always used to be the case, but he's improved it a huge amount. But it's breaking down a little bit here. 30-all here though, so good little.
Good
that was a huge point. Yeah. How'd it go?
I think it's a backhand unforced error from Medvedev there.
Yeah, 30-all. That was a big point actually as well, because 15-40 and Novak's in trouble having to save 2 break points. Huge opportunity here now. Still for Medvedev, if he can open up a break point, he's definitely
got second serve now. Got a chance of second serve.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he's opened it up. He's opened up the break point. This is big. This is huge.
Huge forehand winner from Medvedev, and he's going around punching his fist in the air. You saw that coming, Fazan. After saying 3 break points, you knew he was going to get a break point this game.
That's the game of tennis, isn't it? It just swings and roundabouts.
Momentum shifts.
Yeah, for sure. I think Novak will definitely, in the back of his mind, he's probably extremely frustrated that he didn't manage to take any of those break points. Oh, but he saves it though. He saves it. That juice.
That's a huge serve.
Yeah, it's good from Novak, and that's such a big improvement to Novak's game as well, isn't it? The serve. I mean, never used to serve that big. Managing to hit spots as well.
124 mph that was.
Yeah, that's big, isn't it? Look, 124 is not humongous, but it's big enough that if you put it in a corner, you're not going to be able to get that, and that's what he's done. That forehand from Medvedev was so big to open up the first break point as well. Ridiculous. But advantage Djokovic. So this is a big hold if he holds here.
There's a nice ace out wide.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can finish off this game. This will be another. Well, in terms of mini victories, if he holds here, Djokovic will be happy.
Yeah, no, agreed. It'll be another mini victory, kind of the other way. Momentum will swing slightly a little bit into Novak's favor if he manages to hold. Matthew says whether it's the mental energy expended in the previous rounds or physical fatigue, Novak is definitely flat. Medvedev sensing he can take a stranglehold on the title right now. Oh, I don't know. It's very early doors. Obviously, we're only in the second set, early doors, but yeah.
Another backhand into the net from Djokovic. Back to Juice. Medvedev's, I think people are saying in the comments that Djokovic seemed to be physically fatigued from Matthew, that previous comment. Do you think he's a bit flat? Do you think so?
I think he looks slightly flat, but I personally don't think it's fatigue. I think he's very fit. So it could be the whole year catching up to him. I mean, he's played a lot of tournaments. He played the Olympics as well. Obviously, there wasn't a big turnaround, and he's played a lot of sets. Medvedev has only lost one set, whereas Novak's lost a lot of sets. Right, he's lost, as I said, the last 4 matches. He lost the first set, and then he went to 5 with Zverev. So maybe this is a sign of just the slight age factor that he could be slightly fatigued. I mean, he had that as well against Tsitsipas, I guess. Remember in the Roland Garros final? Because he had a really tough, grueling semi-final against Nadal, and then Tsitsipas did really well on the first 2 sets. Remember, it was 2 sets to love up. We watched that, and then Novak came back, though, and won it. So he kind of just, he had a bit of a hangover from that previous round, but then he recovered. So it'll be interesting to see if he can do that. He's got an advantage here, so a game point, and I think it's really important for him to hold here.
That was such a great point from Djokovic, just using every corner of the court. And Medvedev's doing well to stay in, actually. But, yeah, important that he holds his serve here.
Oh, and he has. Very, very impressive from Novak Djokovic. Impressive stuff from the Serb.
Very good tennis there. So nice serve out wide, and Medvedev only can return it high, and then he comes in on the volley.
Oh,
but do you think Djokovic should come to the net a bit more? He's tried it out.
So that's what he did in the back end of the first set, but he was already a breakdown by that point. But it did seem to work for sure, obviously for the most part. So I think I did say he would probably utilize that more in this set, and that does seem to be a tactic that he's going to utilize. I think he should be doing that. He's good enough at the net, and I know Medvedev is a fantastic passer of the ball, but for the most part, I think he's very good, Djokovic, when it comes to coming to the net. He's improved on that aspect a lot as well, and it was a good smash from Djokovic to just put away in the end to then seal that game. So impressive in the end from him, has to be said. A very, very good hold. So 2-1, and Matthew D'Souza says Tim Henman just said Novak is at 44% of first serves. Is that right? Let's have a look. He is. No, for the match he's at 53, and for set 2 he's at 50. But that was probably before that first serve, to be fair.
Might have crept up during the game.
Yeah, exactly. Matthew says, I'm thinking Medvedev might win this match in 3 sets. Wow. So that'll be straight sets. If Novak can't react and impose himself now, then he's done. Medvedev is a different animal. I don't know, man. I don't know. I find that really hard to see happening, but it could. I don't know. It's never happened to Novak before in quite some time, to be fair. Also, we've had 179 votes. We've got 81% of you saying Djokovic is going to win and 19% Medvedev. Also, we've got 17 likes. Thank you to those who have liked the video. If you haven't already, please do like the video. Really does help us out a great deal. We've got over 70 people in the chat. So please do like the video. It helps us out a huge amount. Gets this video out to more people, of course. And therefore, means more people can be in the chat with you guys, which is what you guys want, I'm sure. And also do subscribe for more content like this as well, and to help us out. I do appreciate it a great deal. Right. This is really important for Medvedev, isn't it, to hold here, Vinny?
Yeah, it is. I think obviously every service game is important to hold, but in terms of if he can get 2 sets up, it will be very good for him. But he's serving like an absolute beast at the moment.
Yeah. He also gets through his service points very, very quickly. He doesn't stop. He just kind of, he's the complete opposite of like a Rafa, Nadal, or Novak, who just, they take their time, right? But not Medvedev. Aaron says, isn't there like a 12-year age gap between Novak and Daniil? No. Daniil Medvedev is 25. Novak is 35. I want to say so 10 years.
Let me check.
Oh, fantastic from Medvedev in that first one. The backhand down the line, really, really good from Medvedev. And that's obviously his go-to shot. Yeah.
Djokovic is 34. Medvedev 25.
Oh, so 9 years, yeah. 30 all here, though. Novak has got an opportunity here to open up a break point. Medvedev looked very silly on that second point, coming into the net and then having to fend it off. It was a forehand from Djokovic, very high, and actually he should be putting away that volley. Medvedev didn't move well enough to the side, and just almost like tried to volley, almost like a badminton shot almost, as it's coming at his face, and should have just, I don't know why he didn't move better there. He's not a natural volleyer, to be fair. That could be why. But yeah, lost that point to go to 15 all. But then 30-15 after a fantastic forehand down the line. And that forehand down the line from Medvedev, I think, has been really impressive today. I think it's something that he's improved on quite a bit, because I haven't in the past seen it as a weapon, to be fair, that forehand down the line.
Can I just say, Fazan, this rally is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah? Tell me what's going on.
It's like, they seem to be, and then Djokovic hits one long, and Medvedev did very well to stay in that. But 27 shots that rally, 27 shots for that.
Medvedev surviving in that rally and managing to make sure that Novak was the first one to blink.
God, this match is going to be who's going to break first, fitness wise.
Yeah, potentially it could be, because both can definitely grind. That's for sure. Both have the ability to hit winners on both wings as well, but they're not the archetypal huge power hitters that you might see on tour. But they've definitely got a little bit of everything, I think. These two. Oh, so he had a game point, Medvedev, but he's blown it, and so it's at juice now. This is a bit of squeaky bum time if you're a Daniil Medvedev fan.
Yeah, he just tried to hit one of his backhand cross courts. He tried to hit a winner there, but he goes out wide. And as we see Brad Pitt and Bradley Cooper in the stands.
Exactly. This is Medvedev living up to his words on the press conference. He said, "I'm going to bring up the heat," and Novak said, "I'll give it all." Matthew says, Novak saying he would play this match as though it was his last and leave everything out there was a red flag for me. Saying he wanted so much is putting additional stress on himself. When he said he'd play like his last match, I thought that was a bit like, is that not kind of setting yourself up to fail? But I don't know. Like I was thinking that before the match, but then I just thought it's Novak. So,
and he's got a break point, Novak. Another backhand. There's some down the line wide.
That backhand from Medvedev is just breaking down the last couple of points.
This is a huge, huge point, obviously, but
yeah, it is. Aaron says, Novak ever won a slam or straight sets in every match? I think so, but I could be wrong. I mean, he's won 20 slams, so I'd imagine he definitely has.
I think we have a second serve coming up. Huge point. Huge point.
Yeah, backhand on the line was just so wide. It's not adjusting himself there, Medvedev, and let's do better there, really.
Second serve coming up. Well, what's happened there? Oh, net call. Oh, I think it was a late net call.
Classic.
Damn, mate, this game's taking forever.
Which is funny considering how quick Medvedev's service games normally are.
Yeah, he's taking his time.
Oh, really?
Do you think that will go against Medvedev, or?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's best when he plays quick, just with the momentum. But maybe he feels like he doesn't have the momentum, so that's why he's taking his time.
Yeah, that's true, mate.
I feel like he's quite instinctive, Medvedev. Yeah, the late net call. Interesting.
I think, yeah, and he gets a. Oh, back to juice.
Yeah, what happened?
Medvedev goes for like a drop, not kind of a drop shot, short ball, and Djokovic couldn't put it away. Yeah, Medvedev, he did quite a good slice in the net there, and Djokovic was about to throw his racket there in disgust. Just as the poor girl was running across, and she was like kind of flinched for a second, like
Oh,
not towards me. You see it in a second.
Oh
Mate,
my god!
You remember last time was at the US Open?
Yeah, flipping heck. Well, there's no line judges, luckily, so it's fine. Yeah, flipping heck. Medvedev, yeah, a slice, and then it was a slice drop shot at the net.
Yeah.
And then Novak just not managing to tip it over.
You'd be disappointed there. But now, second break point coming up. Mate, this set's already been great. A good one. Oh, how has Medvedev done that? Oh, wow. What a deep shot backhand. Ridiculous. He's coming up for Zomp. He's saved
down the line.
Down the line backhand. It was just pinpoint in the corner. This game duration was 7.5 minutes.
That's definitely one of Medvedev's go-to shots. Definitely a forte of his.
And Djokovic just smashes his racket.
Oh dear. Oh, Novak not happy with his performance so far, obviously. I think he's right. It's interesting because he smashed rackets in the past and he's still gone on to win matches. So normally you see it as a weakness, but I don't know. He's so solid. That backhand on the line, by the way, is unbelievable. Because where Novak has hit that slice, it's literally right in the corner. And Medvedev has generated so much power off a tiny amount of backswing on that backhand side. And then he's absolutely crunched that so well. Like, Novak's not able to get that back. It's so good.
Yeah, it was like just played it behind him in a way.
And Novak really smashed the hell out of that racket. Oh my god. Aaron says Novak should get disqualified. No, he's not getting disqualified for that. He didn't throw it, he just smashed it. He'll get a warning, I think, because he smashed it. But
2-2.
Oh yeah, what a hold in the end. You can see, you know when he smashed the racket, you can see the shock absorber like flying off.
It's like, no, I'm staying well out of this.
A really important hole for Medvedev. And I tell you what, that's a couple of extremely impressive holes from Novak and Daniil Medvedev in the end. Really, really impressive. And yeah, Djokovic getting a racket abuse warning. So yeah, he'll probably get a fine for that as well. But I mean, you won't care about that, to be fair. But yeah, really impressive. Sorry,
what does that warning mean?
The warning means that if he does it again, I think you get deducted a point.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. And that was such an impressive hole from Medvedev. A second serve, kicking up at Djokovic's backhand. And then Medvedev telling the crowd, get behind me, which, to be honest with you, if the crowd, I don't have the volume on, but if the crowd is behind Medvedev, that will get under Djokovic's skin even more, to be fair. Adil says, Medvedev is getting in the head of Novak. That racket incident, my. I don't know. I mean, normally I would say yes, but in the kind of, in a scheme of things, whenever they played previously, he hasn't been able to. I mean, maybe he is going to be able to, considering it's such an important, groundbreaking historical match. But I don't know. I mean, at the moment, I see this as Medvedev is playing the slightly better tennis, hence why he's slightly in front. But it's still on serve this second set, and it's all to play for.
For sure, definitely. All to play for, rightly said, Fazan. But Djokovic is just not the right body language at the moment.
Yeah, agreed. Djokovic definitely just not his usual kind of composed self, and that double fault for the first point, I think, definitely points towards that. That's pretty uncharacteristic from the Serb, and I love that. That is so relatable, and it's really refreshing to see even the best player in the world doing this with his hand to say, "Oh, my toss is just slightly off," and he's saying it should have been a bit more straight. I love that. That's great to see. Yeah, and a second serve for Medvedev to look at that second point. So that's a good point one for Novak, but he's struggling a bit with the first serve here. He needs to find that again because he found it for a couple of games and it was really effective. But he definitely needs that if he wants to continue to hold a bit more comfortably as well.
Yeah, Medvedev getting more of his first serves in, which is the difference at the moment. And another unforced error from Djokovic. Forehand, trying to go forehand down the line. He goes wide, and Medvedev is 30-15 up.
Oh, this is a chance, isn't it? Chance to open up break points.
Or even
this is crazy. I mean, I think, to be honest with you, personally, I think if Medvedev goes 2 sets to love up, I think he then does become the favorite. But it's not like a huge favorite for me, just because of how good we know Novak is. Yeah. Nazar says Novak always concedes a set, which I think you're right. I mean, the last 4 matches, that's exactly what he's done, hasn't he? But basically, and then he gets 3 sets straight. Well, I don't know, Venu, are you going to tell me what's going on, buddy? Because he's got 2 break point opportunities now.
I'm just watching the point now, and so in a rally at the moment, and Novak slices the backhand slice into the net. Just easy. Oh, that was a poor error there, given the context of the game.
Oh my God! If he breaks here, this is huge. This is huge. And Nizar, you're right though. I know, because obviously the last 4 matches he's done exactly that. I think the biggest issue here is he going to lose this set because he's not playing phenomenal tennis like we're used to seeing after he's lost that first set.
It was a good first serve out wide there, and he saves a break point. Novak.
Yeah.
Huge points. Huge.
That's what he needs, right? He needs his. He needs that first serve to be firing, get him out of trouble.
Get him out of trouble.
That slice into the net as well, right into the middle of the net. So that was a really, really tight backhand.
Medvedev got a chance second serve here.
You got to really pounce on it. He's got to make the most of it here.
Oh, nice rally developing here. Djokovic trying to come down the line. Oh, and his volley. He shanks it. And Medvedev gets the break.
Oh, that is big. Medvedev breaking to go 3-2 up. That is absolutely huge in the scheme of things for this set. The big question mark now is, can Medvedev consolidate the break? Can he make sure he consolidates it? Because if he obviously gets broken back, then it was all in vain. But considering how well we've seen Medvedev serve for the most part, this could be potentially a consolidation, but we shall see, because Medvedev is a set and a break up here now. He's in a fantastic position, but he needs to really roll the momentum. Massachusetts says Medvedev must sense that if he can keep his head in the next few games, Novak might self-implode. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Although, how many times have we seen that in the last few years? We haven't really. Nazar says, I know it's rare, but look at him against Nadal, Tsitsipas as well. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Aaron says, Novak should have stayed in bed. Okay, fair enough. Nazar says it's because of Novak's energy. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe. Obviously, the smash of the racket. He smashed another racket? No, that's from before. That's from before the smash racket. Guys, 3-2 here. Obviously, Medvedev a breakup. First of all, thank you to everyone who's joined the stream. We've got quite a few of you in here, so thank you very much. Please do remember to like the video if you haven't already. If you have liked the video, thank you very much. I do appreciate you guys. I really do. You guys are legends for doing so. If you haven't, please do. It does help us out a huge amount. Same for subscribing to the channel. It's a big red button. Please do subscribe. It's quick, it's easy, it's free. And if you have already subscribed and you've hit the notification bell, thank you very much. And you'll get alerts to all the new videos. This is an absolutely huge next few games now, because I mean, to be fair, I mean, if Novak goes 2 sets to love down, I mean, what do you think? If Novak goes 2 sets to love down, you're still backing him?
Yeah, all the way, mate.
To be fair, I mean, it's hard. It's quite hard to disagree with you because against Tsitsipas in the French Open, remember he was 2 sets to love down and he came back and won. So I don't know. I just think, yes, obviously Medvedev is in the driver's seat right now, but I do think even if he goes 2 sets to love up, I think he's still got a lot of work to do. He cannot afford at any point to take his foot off the pedal, because if he does, Novak will pounce. And I just wouldn't be surprised if he comes and makes it go to a 5th set, even if we do get 2 of the first sets going to Medvedev. But 3-2 here to Medvedev, and now 15 love. Venu, first serve?
First serve down the line, easy there for Medvedev.
Oh.
He needs to hold here. 11 aces this match, only 5 from Djokovic.
Yeah, he needs a quick game here, doesn't he, Medvedev? Because if he manages to put away a quick service game, it really makes a statement that I've just broken you, now I've consolidated it as well. I'm in control of this. I'm not going to let you have a sniff. So that's what he'll be trying to do and establish. We'll put him in good stead. Otherwise, Novak will be thinking, oh, I've got an opportunity here. I'm still not very far away.
At the moment, they're just battling with slices at the moment. But these guys are ridiculous. Just what a rally this is, Fizan. Great rally.
Yeah, serve down a tee, unbelievable, 136 miles per hour. Yeah, what's going on, Vinny?
What a forehand winner that was. Just deep. Medvedev has an amazing ability on both sides of the court just to hit the ball deep.
But yeah, both sides of both wings to hit backhand, forehand deep.
Yeah, on the line.
Things he hits so low over the net as well, Medvedev. It's very, very unorthodox. Very hard to pull off if you're not him, to be honest with you. But he makes it work, and I think that's what's so incredible about Medvedev. And it's so tough to play against because on the hard courts it skids off the surface. They're pretty quick as well, and he really does get value for those low ground strokes over the net, which normally, for most people would have very low margins for error. But he's very used to it. And yeah, it's an into-out forehand, and he clips the baseline with it as well. He clipped the baseline with that into-out forehand. Unbelievable stuff from Medvedev. 23-point rally as well. He's actually managing to win the longer rallies here, which is pretty ridiculous. They pan to Rod Laver again. They love showing Rod Laver. Stop showing him all the time. Nizar says, no, but it's because he was the last person to win the Grand Slam, like win all 4 Grand Slams in a calendar year. Nizar says, yeah, go on.
Sorry, Fazana. There's an easy hold there for Medvedev. Djokovic trying to come up to the net, but the volley goes out wide. And Djokovic changes another racket.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed on the second serve at 30 love to go into the net there, Djokovic as well, because obviously he's returning. He's one of the best returners, if not the best returner ever. So to kind of to concede some love return games, he'll be quite disappointed with, because he'll want to at least have made some of the returns and got into the rallies, and then also managed to at least grab a point to give himself some type of chance. But a very impressive from the Russian, to be fair, and he goes 4-2 up here, consolidates the break, and as Venu said, that volley from Novak, he just slightly not quite there, Novak, at the moment. But yeah, Nizar saying, but Medvedev does not want to lose. He said he wants anyone but Novak to lose. Wait, what? Nizar says win, not lose. Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah, sorry, yeah, that's what you mean. Aman says, oh no. And Mikey P says, QualityShot. Rather annoying how Channel 4 did a deal with Amazon Prime for the Women's US Open final last night, but not the men's. Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, Mikey, it's because Emma Raducanu is British, right? So I think they last minute, as soon as Emma Raducanu made the final, they would have said, let's get it on, because they would have known the viewership would have been great.
I think they would have done the same if a men made it to the
a male, yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, if Murray's in the final, they probably would have done it. They haven't always in the past, to be fair. I actually don't remember a time they've done it in the past, to be fair.
Yeah, for Murray, they didn't do it.
I think maybe it's just because it was such an incredible story. With Murray, it's kind of like it was expected whenever he made Grand Slam finals, because he was at that top level. I didn't maybe transcend as much. Aaron says, do you watch much wheelchair tennis? I don't, actually. I don't, but I might check it out after. 30-15. Oh, Venu, tell me what's going on. 15-30, and this could be a double break.
Well, coming up, he was 30 love down, Djokovic, but he's managed to claw it back to 15-30. Yeah, he needs to win the next couple of games. Couple of points here.
Yeah, he does. He does indeed. Absolutely huge. Nizar, big Novak fan, I think, saying this is crazy in caps. Yeah, but it's 30 all. I mean, he's clawed it back another point, so he needs to avoid having to face a break point here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just give himself a little bit of, kind of a little bit of comfort and a cushion on his service game to say, like, look, okay, I'm in control of the service game, because otherwise it seems like every single game he's having to fight so hard for it. Adio says, what channel will broadcast the next tennis tournament? Will it stay with Amazon Prime in the UK? If you're talking about the next Grand Slam is Australian Open. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think it'll be Amazon Prime, potentially. I can't remember if they did it this year, but I think it might be. 40 venue, what 40 30 and through. Oh, manages to hold though, Novak. Impressive, very impressive. Has to be said from Novak, 100%. That was important because he gets broken there and the set is gone. It's genuinely gone at 5-2. Up, I think it's pretty much impossible for him to come back. But 4-3 here, and Medvedev obviously on the driver's seat, but Novak Djokovic still within touching distance, and that's important. Nizar says, the news channel I watch always talks about women's tennis, not men's. I talk about both. So, yeah, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and do like as well. Yeah, there you go. Ashton says exactly what I'm thinking. Please like and subscribe. Everyone says Ashton. Yeah, please do. Really does help us out a great deal. It says, great to see Venu and Fazan together. Great to see you too, Ashton.
Yeah, you're right, Fazan. It was an important hold there from Novak. I don't recall a time Novak being this animated.
He was this animated at the bronze medal match when he lost, and also the semi-final lost to Zverev in the Olympics. In the Olympics, because he's really wanted the Olympics for quite some time. He's never won the gold medal. He was really animated. Like, he threw a racket into the crowd, which there was no crowd there, to be fair. And then he threw his racket against the the pole that holds up the net, and smashed it to pieces. So he was really animated there. But to be fair, apart from those instances, you're right. I think in a Grand Slam, I don't think I've ever seen him this animated, to be fair. I think there's no doubt. I mean, he wouldn't be human if he didn't feel some of the pressure. So I think he's definitely feeling some of it. And the biggest question mark is how can he deal with it? And at the moment, it seems like he's not quite dealing with it well enough to play better tennis than Medvedev right now. But I think if this was any other match, it's very, very tough, right? A deal, yes, there will be for the World T20. So yeah, there will be. Matthew D'Souza says, Novak often gets asked and speaks extensively about his mental strength technique. Seems to not be working tonight. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He talks about he does a lot of. It's not meditating. It's like visualization or something, which is quite interesting. I need to read his book actually because he talks about it. Nizar says, when was the last time Novak lost a Grand Slam match? Well, it would be last year, wouldn't it? It would be last year. Hold on, which one actually? It would be the 2020 US Open when he defaulted.
Yeah, that's the last time.
Yeah. Obviously, 40 love here though. Medvedev is running through this game really quickly.
He is, isn't he, Fazan?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just crunching all the shots at the moment. Oh, huge forehand to win. Got 40 love up.
Oh wow.
Just seems unbreakable at the moment.
Yeah, he seems very resolute at the moment, doesn't he, Medvedev? He's just kind of getting on with it. And he looks very focused and dialed in, does the Russian. He isn't animated at all. I mean, sometimes Medvedev is his own worst enemy and he'll get annoyed about something and then it completely throws him off course. At the moment, though, he just looks completely dialed in right now. Oh, what a hold. 5-3 and just held like it was nothing. I mean, that's really impressive from Medvedev. He keeps on playing like this, and I think the set is his, but obviously he's still not, I mean, he's still a long way to go. The into-win he's moving really well as well, I think. Mikey P says, as you know, Emma Raducanu is from Kent and Bromley. I'm also Kent in Dartford. Nice. Where in England are you guys from? We're both from Surrey.
So the county across.
Yes, the county across. We're not too far from Bromley, though.
No, you're basically... Well, we went to school in Croydon, so Bromley was at borough across.
Yeah. Aaron says, Daniel is playing like Novak normally does. That's a good point, to be fair. I kind of agree with you, actually. I think that's a very good point. It's quite similar. I totally... it's hard to disagree. Fantastic into-out forehand from Medvedev as well to seal that previous game. He does go love 15 up here. Venu, do you want to take the reins for this last game? Because this could potentially be an important game.
Yeah, for sure. So Medvedev 15 love up. Djokovic has to hold here to stay in the set. But yeah, 15 all now. After Medvedev hits a serve into the net. The one time I want Novak to win, he chokes. Well, it's not over yet. No.
Owen Owen said, this looks dark for Djokovic. Oh, no.
What people like?
People are getting upset. It's okay, don't worry. He's come back from 2 sets of love down before. Exactly, yeah. He says, don't forget the French Open. He says, don't forget the French Open 2021, right? We did the stream for that, Venu, remember? Tsitsipas, 2 sets of love up, and then Djokovic came back and won.
Yeah.
So. And that's exactly what he's doing in this game at the moment. He's 15 love down now. He's 30-15.
The last Grand Slam Medvedev won was US Open last year, right?
Sorry, the last what?
Last Grand Slam Medvedev won was US Open.
He hasn't won it. He hasn't won a Grand Slam, buddy.
But who won? He was the ATP Tour final.
ATP Tour finals he won. Okay. Yeah, Dominic Thiem beat Zverev in the final last year. Medvedev got to the final in 2019, lost to Nadal in the final. Oh, some good play there as well. Novak is he's looking all business as well. He's looking a bit more dialed in, to be fair.
He does, yeah. You just tell he's making a. Yeah, he seems more clinical, but I think he needs to take it. If he loses a set, he needs to take momentum into the third set. And we see Djokovic 40-30 serving for the game. Does like to bounce the balls a few times, as I've mentioned in previous streams.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Oh, that backhand down the line from Djokovic, he netted that quite a few times. But he manages to hold there. Aaron says, are the non-Grand Slam tournaments shown on Prime? Yes, they are. So there's absolutely loads of... there's absolutely loads of people. So there's loads of tournaments on Prime, but non-Grand Slam. Guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. There's quite a few of you on here, so thank you for joining. Firstly, you're all legends for doing so. And also do subscribe to the channel as well if you don't mind. Really does help us out a huge amount. Novak needs to give me his rackets instead of smashing them, says the Gaia. I'd love one of his rackets as well. Chef QualityShot says that the guy from Twitch, cool. Can we at least see you? What? Can you light it up, bro? What do you mean? Are you talking about a venue because his lighting is quite dim?
This is the brightest it can go anyway. So
the guy from Twitch. This guy says I could do with a couple of pro stock Novak rackets, mate. Couldn't we all? Couldn't we all? Yeah, 5-4 here. And Medvedev serving for the set. Veni, what do you think? Will he serve for the set? Will he see it?
For sure.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty confident. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I think you might have to save a break point, maybe. I feel like Novak is going to be very dialed in for this one. Nizar says, I will have all the smashed ones. Oh, you guys are funny, man. Novak memorabilia. Adil says, Sky Sports should have a channel called Sky Sports Tennis and broadcast all tournaments, all that in the UK, or BT share the rights. I don't think they're that interested in tennis, unfortunately. I mean, they've got the Premier League and stuff, so they can only do so much. That's the thing. Mike P says, a nice one. Sorry, was last there in Watford 5 weeks ago. Also have a friend in Harpenden. Don't know where that is. I do have a feeling Medvedev will win this and don't see Djokovic coming back from this. Interesting. Very interesting. Venu, what's going on? 15 love already.
Yeah, good serve out wide from Medvedev, and Djokovic can only get just a half a racket on it and doesn't get it back over the net.
Impressive. Medvedev, if I'm Medvedev, I'm going through this game so quickly. And he's 30 love up now. Again, like, wow.
What did that say, Vizan?
It's true, you did say it. You did say it. I just thought he'd have a bit more trouble, but he just seems to have ice in his veins at the moment, Medvedev. Doesn't seem to be having any issues.
That was a huge serve down the line. I think that was a second serve, you know?
Wow.
And Djokovic is like, what can I do? 12, Medvedev.
So Medvedev, sometimes when he's feeling it, he'll serve a first serve for a second serve.
That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, but he does it like every 2-3 games if he feels like, if he's 40 love up or 30 love up or something, and he feels like really confident about his toss, and he just thinks, oh, you know what, it was just slightly off, but I can do it. Do you know what I mean? 40 love up. Oh, how did he do it?
3 set points, mate. To go 2 love up in the final. Wow. Who saw this coming?
Mate, I didn't. Unbelievable. How's he doing this? Tell me your secret.
And that's a tall guy, 6'6".
He moves so well, doesn't he? For a 6'6" guy.
Oh, and he hits a double fault there. He's trying to go for the winner there.
He tried to go for the he tried to go for the big one, didn't he?
Yeah. I wouldn't, to be honest. But
when you're 40 love up, though, man. I mean, like, if you're 40 love up, you go for it, don't you? Also, what a point to go 40 love up. I thought that was fantastic. The little dink. Point. Yeah.
I agree.
Aaron says, wow, Scares says Medvedev did it at 15 love up. He did, yeah. But I think normally he does it at like 30 love, 40 love. But he is just a very confident guy. And just when he's feeling it, he'll just go for it. Amanon says pain. He's really feeling it. Djokovic fans. Trafka Ishan says if Medvedev wins, it makes me feel bad for Zverev even more. Wow. Yeah. It's true.
Oh, no. Medvedev tried to go for a backhand winner down the line and he misses it.
Oh, my God. He's making a dog's breakfast. I told you it wouldn't be that easy. 40-30.
He's going to hit a big serve. Watch. Big serve.
He needs it. That's for sure. He's lost his first serve, and that's probably because he tried to go for the first serve on that point. 15 love. He hasn't found many first serves since.
Oh, I think he's done it.
Well, what's he done?
Oh, he's done it. Djokovic couldn't put that short ball away when running up, and that was a bad error from Djokovic there. And
unforced error from Novak.
2 sets up, mate.
6-4, 6-4. Daniil Medvedev is 2 sets to love up here. Right, guys. In the chat, I need to know what you guys are thinking. Is Novak going to be able to come back from this? Because this is unbelievable. This has gone completely the opposite as to what I thought it would go. Obviously, it's not over by any stretch of the imagination. But can Medvedev take this momentum now into the third set? Because this is ridiculous. I mean, he's played some phenomenal tennis. Venu, you're still backing your man, though, aren't you? Novak.
Yeah, I think Djokovic will somehow he'll get back.
Find some form.
He'll find some form. He'll dig deep.
But that backhand miss, by the way, from Novak is really poor.
That was a poor one.
That was a short. He got there with plenty of time, and he just opened up too much and went wide. Like, I reckon you're hitting that in. I'm hitting that in probably. I mean, Medvedev might put the volley away, but we might not hit it well enough, like down the line. But I can't believe he's missed that. To be fair,
can I just say something first? I think this just shows how hard it is to win 4 Grand Slams in a calendar year. It's
not just the physical aspect; it's the mental aspect, isn't it?
And the thing is, I've got to dig in again. Like, I've got to dig in again, like I did against Tsitsipas in the French Open. But Medvedev is really, really showing his class here, and he's just serving clinically. And what did I say, Fizan? He was 40-love down in the first. What game was it? Was it one of the early games of the second set? And he managed to hold. That probably the turning point of this game. Huge moment there, Fizan.
Oh, very huge. Okay, it says if Medvedev wins, maybe he can use the prize money to get a hair transplant. What? And Nizar says Novak's offending. Just as a secret is simple. Fazan, Medvedev is going for the attack. He plays on the back foot today. He's going on the front foot. Skate says he's done it. Getting 2 love, says Aaron. Skate says Djokovic mode loading right now. Shafka Ishan says Skate doesn't need a transplant. Being bold isn't unattractive. Respect the bold. Hashtag Agassi Blake Davidenko. Skate says I'm ready to stay up for a 5-setter. Agassi wore a wig. For time, Ali, that's true as well. That's true. Venu, I'm going to leave you for about 5-10 minutes. Are you okay to just take over for the next kind of like 10-15 minutes max?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
I'll wait a little bit and then I'll go. But flipping heck, I mean, surely Medvedev can't do this in straight sets. I actually said that is the one outcome I just did not see happening.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't see it happening. Why would Medvedev has played well, but it just seems like Novak has had Medvedev's number for quite some time. Mike Pieces, apart from the US Open, what other tennis tournaments do you look forward to? All the Grand Slams, the ATP Tour finals, a lot of the Masters tournaments as well, to be fair. So yeah, we cover a lot of tennis on here. So yeah, this is the place for you if you want to get to know about some more tournaments, more players, and just in general. Get involved in the content. And it says hashtag turn off Novak. Fair enough. So obviously Novak starting off here and they're winning the first point at least, which is good.
Yeah, Djokovic has to really start off strongly here. He just needs to back his game and maybe try coming up to the net a bit more. And first 2 points of the second set, this seems a lot better, more aggressive, hitting the lines, coming up to the net, 30-love up. He's a good start here. Needs to get Medvedev early on. Nice rally developing here. Just Medvedev doesn't really make any unforced errors, does he, Fizan?
Yeah.
Oh, and Djokovic tried to come up to the net there, and Medvedev is able to pass him there.
He's a great passer. Medvedev, he passes really effectively. He's really, really good at passing shots. So it says he's got Medvedev trapped in a false sense of security. Aaron says, what other sports do you cover, if any? We also cover boxing and cricket. Skate says, can you guys slide on hard courts? Well, Novak can. Me and Venu, I don't think we can. We don't really play often on hard courts. We play on clay and grass. So I do slide on clay. I think Venu does as well.
I don't really.
You don't? Okay. I slide on clay quite a bit.
You?
Yeah, I do. I slide all the time.
I can't slide.
Because I enjoy it, and also it's really effective, like for your movement to slide when you need to. Shafkat says, do you think Rafa is better at the US Open series courts than Novak, or was it just luck? I mean, they've won the US Open both the same amount of times, 4 times. I'd say they're about the same. I think it's just because obviously in the past the US Open courts have been quite slow, so it suited Rafa Nadal's game. Obviously, it's played a pretty similar speed to the French Open or Roland Garros, so that's very okay. Take me to the next point. Break point opportunity.
Djokovic at the net and Medvedev. Oh, and Djokovic couldn't put that simple volley away. Oh my goodness.
What is going on? No
I'm
way.
actually.
You're getting shook, mate.
I'm getting shook.
What the hell?
Novak, what are you doing, mate? Anyway, it's not over. The game's not over yet. I'd said his first 2 points looked so good. Like 30 love. But it's 30-40. Big point. Big point.
This is a huge point. Scare says if he breaks right now, it's over. I disagree. But
I disagree. It's not over until it's over.
that was such a simple volley he missed as well. Like blood. Oh, he's broken. What? How many?
I'm just watching now. Oh, he slices backhand deep. Medvedev's punching his hands up, and
he sliced it long.
Yeah, Novak sliced it long. These unforced errors has been creeping in, hasn't it, Fazan?
Yeah, it has been. And consistent unforced errors
in the crowd.
Okay. Adil says talking about clay and grass court pitches when you're making. I will be doing it soon. One of my favorite icon tennis players that comes to mind is Pete Sampras. If he breaks right now, it's over. Toronto and Cincy is the second/third fastest courts on tour. So Rafa more success. That's true, Shafkat. Oh no, I'm genuinely shook. Says Sakia. Okay, Benny, I'm gonna leave you for about 10-15 minutes.
No problem.
Yeah, enjoy.
Game up be over then, mate.
Oh, I hope. You know what? Don't. You're making me shook as well. Yeah, Benny will take you through point by point. So and ask him questions. He'll go through the comments as well.
Yeah. So wow, what a break there from Medvedev. He's had a perfect start to this third set. He needs to capitalize now. What a rally. Oh, Novak's done really well there. Really, really well. Rafa and Roger defo enjoying this one. Of course they are. Maria Sharapova in the house. The great Maria Sharapova. She had an interesting career, Maria, didn't she? She started off really well. Oh, that's a huge serve there from Medvedev. Oh, 15-all. And we see what's his name? Andy Roddick in the crowd, in the house. What a player he was. Had some great battles, especially with Federer in the latter part of his career. And Djokovic is just creeping in. Where did he go? Oh, Fizan's just gone off. I'm not sure where he's gone, but he'll be back in 10-15 minutes. So stay tuned in. I'm in shock. Who knows? It might be over when Fizan's back. 30-15 to Medvedev. Another nice serve. Djokovic does well to get that back. Nice rally. Just the battle of the backhands at the moment. Backhand to backhand. Whose backhand's going to give way first? Novak slices that short. Medvedev. Oh, has he put that away? No, he hasn't. It's 30-all. Adil's Venu, who will be joining the Cricket World Cup streams? Possibly. We'll see. Who's your favourite tennis player from Shafkat? Probably easily Roger Federer, because I love his one-handed backhand. And I'm a one-handed backhander myself. And it's 30-all now. Big point coming up. Nice serve there from Medvedev. Djokovic trying to come up to the net, and he misses again a volley. It's just not working for him today. Yona says, Medvedev free love. Do you watch cricket too, Shafkat? Yes, I do. Big cricket fan as well. And Medvedev has a chance for game point here. Close out the game. Let's see what he can come up with. Oh, that's a huge backhand there from Novak. And it's gone to juice. Ooh, big juice here coming up, ladies and gents. Why are we always seeing? We see Ben Stiller with his wife, who's also an actress in the crowd. Just seeing a lot of actors there. Who cares? Just show me some tennis. Oh, Novak misses an easy winner there. Advantage to Medvedev. Novak will be really angry with himself at the moment. No one ever expected this. That's true. But funny things have happened in tennis, especially with Novak Djokovic on court. But can Medvedev spoil the party? I think he's on the way, that's for sure. Nice serve there from Medvedev. A nice rally developing here. Medvedev's just not giving up, is he? And he's done it. He's playing great tennis, Medvedev, and he's 2-love up. My goodness. Djokovic is thinking, how do I beat this guy? This is ridiculous. Novak should have done better there. Wow. Adil. No, I've not heard that at all. But we shall see. And Medvedev is trying to get the crowd on side, and he's done that well this game. What a wow from Medvedev. I thought he just got that from nowhere. You know, I think it's a double break coming up here. Medvedev is completely on top of Djokovic at the moment. And as Shifkat said, no one expected this. I agree. It's only an hour 43 into the... We always want a good contest in a final. But let's see now. Second serve for Medvedev to look at. Wow. This rally's really taking a long time. And Djokovic hits one long. Another unforced error there from Novak. He's 30-love down on his serve. Big points coming up. This is ridiculous. That's a good comment from Mickey here. As we see Novak win the next point, 15-30 to come up to the net. I think he needs to do that a bit more now, Novak. I don't think he can battle with Medvedev from the baseline. I remember when I was 3-4, when watching tennis with my dad on TV, and they said juice, I always thought they talk orange juice long. Yeah, I did as well. And Ed from Gordana, whatever that means. Medvedev, probably. Big point coming up. Medvedev has a chance to look at Djokovic's second serve after Djokovic hits his first serve into the net. Let's see what Medvedev can do on Djokovic's second serve. Nice rally developing here. A nice slice there. They're both slicing it. Djokovic comes in after a short ball and attacks that. And he's 30-all now. Medvedev looks like he's studied how Novak plays and wins not too far away from Daniil. Yes, not too far away. And Aaron says, come on, Daniil. Forza Medvedev, Portugal, from Edson. 30-all now. And Djokovic is coming up to net more now, and he goes 40-30 up. I think he needs to do that a lot more this game. To change it up. We see a shot Maria Sharapova, along with other tennis players, but don't know who they are. Oh, that's a crunching backhand winner from Medvedev. Down the line, back to deuce. Could we have a double break here? Big game. Big juice. I see another shot of Rod Laver. Another serve into net from Novak. Second serve for Medvedev to look at now. Nice. Ooh. Good rally developing here from both players. Medvedev just not budging at all. And Novak tried to slice a drop shot there and he misses. And Medvedev has a break point to go, chance to go 2 breaks up in the third and potentially final set of this game. Can you do it? And as I said, this game could be over before Fizan gets back, which would be hilarious. Fizan, come. Djokovic has had 5 break points this set and he's not managed to break Medvedev at all. Huge serve. Oh, and he comes up to net and he misses the volley from Novak. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Djokovic has hit too many unforced errors. He should have put that away. And he's 2 breaks down now. This is ridiculous. Medvedev's got this. He's 2 breaks down. He's 2 breaks up. Great tennis from Medvedev. Sakaya said, "No, it's done right now." Well, I just don't see how Medvedev. I don't see how Djokovic is going to break Medvedev 2 times. What great tennis from the Russian. Is Daniil playing against a Novak lookalike? Well, potentially, Aaron. Just the amount of unforced errors Novak's hitting is just at the big points as well. No, I did not watch that game, Adil. I didn't. And we see James Corden in the crowd with his wife. He's done well for himself in America. So Medvedev, 3 love up. He's 3 games away to win his first ever Grand Slam. And today, Djokovic has won 0% of break points, which says it all, really. Medvedev has been epic on the big points. Well, Novak trying to win 21 in 21 in the most dramatic finish. We'll see. Feel bad for Djoko. Daniil playing against Novak lookalike. And very good Medvedev from Portugal. Medvedev has a good serve there and he's already 15 love up. Djokovic has to break here. He has to break now. I don't see him coming back from 4 love down. Good return there from Novak. And he gets a good winner. Cross-court backhand, and it's 15-all. That is a huge first serve there from Medvedev. Oh, 30-15 up. Just when he needs it. A big ace. I think that's also been difference this game. The aces. 14 for Medvedev, 5 for Djokovic. Says it all, really. Says it all. And another serve from Medvedev, and Djokovic is long. 15-40. I told Fizan this game might be over before he comes back. And I think I may be right. But Djokovic has a chance to look at Medvedev's second serve here. But Medvedev's completely bossed that. He got lucky with net cord in there. And he's 4 love. 6 love inbound from Aaron. Mate, it's over. Just can't believe it. It's getting demolished. Absolutely demolished. Good serve there from... Well, no, sorry. That serve was out. That's a good serve there from Novak. It's a good second serve down the line. Medvedev can only get a racket to it. 15 love. Wow. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm so used to Djokovic just at least make it competitive. Oh, and Medvedev hits that long, and he's 30 love Djokovic at the moment. And 40 love to Djokovic after Medvedev hits his return out wide. Djokovic gets a game on the board in the third set. And 1-4. So Medvedev, he's got this. 2 games away to etch his name onto the US Open trophy. And Fizan's not back yet. This game could be over before he gets back. And it's... We shall see. But Djokovic has got to dig deep now. Do you think Novak could retire sooner and he says his body gave up to Medvedev and says it's time for youngsters to shine? No, he won't retire. No way. He will get... He's bound to win a couple of Grand Slams next year. I think he's probably just had an off day today. So it looks like all 3 players will be stuck on 20 Grand Slams.
What the hell? What's going on?
I told you, Fizan, this match could be over before you get
No,
here.
but you said that you said that you were still backing your boy. What's going on? You've gone through all the comments, haven't you? Yeah.
I have, yeah, and
oh my days.
Next, please say hello to Dioslava. Okay, I will do. But Novak, Federer, and Nadal are going to be stuck on 20, mate.
What? No. I think Novak and Rafa will win at least one next year. I think they'll win like one each. If he doesn't win it now, I mean, there's still, I don't know, like, oh, this is great. I can't believe this.
Nadal will be so happy right now.
Nadal, yeah, probably.
Although, we're coming to the latter part of the game now, and Djokovic needs to give it his all, but Medvedev just serving so well. Just look at that pinpoint out wide. No one's getting returning that 15-all.
Flipping heck.
That's been a difference. It's the big points for Zan. I was saying earlier when you were away,
which is crazy, right? Because normally you associate Djokovic with the big points.
Yeah,
he'll play matches where he doesn't play particularly well, but in the big points he plays the best. So Medvedev, the fact that Medvedev's been able to flip it is incredible.
And where's Nadal been?
He's injured for injury.
Although I must say for Zan, right, Medvedev hasn't been in his position where he's so close to a Grand Slam. So mentally, it'd be interesting to see.
What was he? He's a double break up now, isn't he?
He's 2 breaks up.
Yeah. So I mean, realistically, if he is serving at whatever it is 5-2, he might not take it then, but he'll take it. I think 1-1.
That was one of the most luckiest net chords I've ever seen.
From who?
From Medvedev. To prevent it from going 15-40. My God.
Sometimes you need a bit of luck. That's what they say, don't they? Sometimes you need a bit of luck.
Well, that was lucky.
Sakay says it's done. No 21 in 21. Yes, Sakay was saying. Stephen, this would be the ultimate choke if he doesn't get overdone. I don't know. It's not the ultimate. I think Stephen, it would be the ultimate choke if he was like 2 sets to love up, and then he lost. But the fact that if he loses in straight sets, it's not a choke. He's just lost. He hasn't played the better tennis on the day. It's very, very hard, like what he's trying to achieve here. So I think we've got to put some respect on his name as well.
And Djokovic hits one into net as we approach the 2-hour mark of this game, and 6 backhand unforced errors since the third set from Djokovic, 1 from Medvedev, and Medvedev got a chance to make it 5-1.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And it says Nadal will win the French Open next year. Depends, right? Obviously, he lost to Novak this year, and he'll be hoping that he doesn't face Novak at Roland Garros. If he doesn't, then he's got a very good chance. And I think even if he does, he'll probably back himself. But yeah, I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. 5-1 though here. Guys as well, thank you very much as well for tuning in. Please do remember to like the video. I think we've got 23 likes, but there's over 50 people in the chat. So please do remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Really does help us out a huge amount. It's quick, it's easy, it's free. It's the thumbs up button, and do subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We will be doing live streams for the ATP World Tour Finals as well, and also potentially some Masters tournaments in between that, of course. And I think there's ATP Cup as well, which I might try and do, which would be good fun as well. But yeah, helps us a lot to grow. I really do appreciate it. Scare says, how's he letting a skinny Russian kid beat him in straight sets? He's a 6'6" skinny Russian kid, to be fair. But 15 love Djokovic. Man, he really needs to be solid here. He needs to hold serve, obviously, because if he doesn't, that's it. Dream over, and he will lose, and it will be an incredibly famous win for Daniil Medvedev because it'll be his first Grand Slam title, and to be honest with you, it could potentially catapult him to the top of the tree because I don't know. I just think this is a very, very interesting thing that's going on right here. Mentally, I did say he might have a mental block here. And to be fair, for those of you who watch Gil Gross's channel, when I did the preview with him, he actually predicted that Medvedev would beat Djokovic in the final. That was his prediction. So it looks like he's going to... he just said that he thought it would be too much mentally for Djokovic, like the amount of pressure to one, like he's never ever been equal. He's never had the chance to go in front on slams. And 2, obviously, he's never had the chance to do the Grand Slam, and the amount of pressure would be too much, like for him, and it has been, so far anyway.
It's 30-all at the moment. Medvedev has a chance to open up a championship point.
Yeah. Adil says Novak's been outclassed by Medvedev. Shocker. Do you think Djokovic can still come back and win? No, personally, no. But you never know. Mike P, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be him. Mike P says, "Are you a gamer? And if so, you must have a sports game. You must have sports games, and what ones apart from tennis?" I'm not really a gamer. I do play some video games, but it's not like a big thing. I cover sports on here and just talk it and chat sports, have people on collabs, etc. He could have maybe 7 to 8 years ago, not now. About Djokovic, people always win the US Open as the first slam. Yeah, a lot of people have been. It's because at the end, towards the back end of the year, a lot of people are knackered, so they're really tired, especially if they've made big runs in some of the tournaments. So then to come to the US Open, people are sometimes they're injured or they're struggling. Novak's wife looks like she's about to cry. She looks like she's about to burst into tears. I actually feel really bad. Skater Jim Courier has backed Medvedev all the way. He has. Jim Courier has. He's backed Medvedev all the way. Skater says he'll do it next year. It's calm, but will he do it before Nadal wins one? I mean, I guess so. But Alberto says yes. Seems very hard for Novak now. You got to play a top. You got to play a top spin for career mode on the channel. Oh, mate, I haven't got time for that. I don't have time for computer games anymore. I'm too old. I do love playing them, but I just don't have time. I don't do this full time. But if I was to do it full time, I need your guys' support. So please do smash the like button and subscribe. That's the only way that I am going to. Milana Radulovic says Novak do pobede. Don't know what that means. I'm assuming Novak go or something. Maybe come back. Don't do this to me. Venu, what's been the story then of that third set? I mean, Medvedev just serving really well.
Yes, and Djokovic making unforced errors as well, especially just on the points.
Okay, just the same as the second towards the back end of that second set.
Yeah, it's been a story of his game, hasn't it? Djokovic just not putting away the easy balls or the balls that you expect him to put away. Really, just I don't know. I think, but let's not take away that Medvedev has played very well today.
Yeah, agreed.
He's played very well. So
yeah, agreed. No, Medvedev has played unbelievable. I think obviously Djokovic. Sometimes you just get blown away on a day, and unfortunately, it seems like this is the day. He's done so well throughout the whole year. This will still go down as a phenomenal year. Like, let's not be silly. Like, he's won 3 out of the 4 slams, and he's given himself the chance. He just fell at the last hurdle, but which is why it'll be disappointing for him. But
if you were to ask Novak, before the what's the first Grand Slam of the year? The French
Australian Open.
Australians, like if you win 3 out of the 4 Grand Slams this year, he would have taken it.
Yeah, of course he would have. Yeah.
So,
mate, he would have bit your hand off. I think anyone would. Scare says like the video. Yeah, guys, please do like. We've got over 50 people in the chat. It's quick, it's easy, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It really helps us out a huge amount. Please do like the video. I do appreciate it. Thank you. You are all legends for doing so. If you haven't done so, please do. If you have, thank you. Scare says so. Daniel has won the Lacoste Derby. He'll become the first Russian to win a slam since Safin in 2000 against Sampras, right? Yes. From what on the male side, yeah. Mikey P says, I'm 40, mate, never too old for computer games, not an average gamer, but play them sometimes. Yeah, same. That's me, basically. Novak's got a chance here, though, Venu. You're 15-30 to get a little break back here.
Mate.
No.
Mate, I bet he breaks back. If he breaks back... No, he doesn't. That's a great serve from Medvedev, 30-all.
Oh, that's class, though. He loves... I feel like Medvedev from the ad side, that serve down the tee, he executes... Match point! Oh, Venu, okay, take me through. Take me through, Venu.
Nice rally developing here, and Novak slices a backhand down deep, and... Oh, great rally from the baseline. And Novak hits a forehand deep.
Long, Venu. Long, Venu. Deep means deep in the court.
What do you mean?
When you say you hit forehand deep, that means it's like it's a good shot.
Long. Yeah, sorry, hit a forehand long. And it's 40-30. Championship point. Can you do it? We shall see.
Oh my days. This is unbelievable.
Well, they're taking his time. He's bouncing the ball now. What's going on? Why is he taking his time?
Taking it all in, mate.
What? I think the crowd are just being loud.
Yeah, they're probably cheering the heck out of it. I tell you what, I think they probably want Medvedev to win, unfortunately. Oh no, he saved it. He saved it. How, haven't he?
That's all right. The ace out wide. Oh, he's double faulted, Fazan. He's double faulted.
Oh my days on match. What is wrong with him? Why would he double fault? This is the time. Just take it now. Oh my days. What is he doing? Nicola saying Idem Onole. Skate says, oh, Novak mode might be on now. Skate says, only 3 forehand winners. That's so poor. Come on, Nole, says Stan. Skate says, championship point. Skate says, I've stopped listening to you guys, because you're ahead. Skate says, maybe he's won now. Skate says, I don't know. Alberto says, never come back now.
Dude, another double fault.
What? 2 in a row?
Yeah.
Oh mate, he's bottling it. He's bottling it. He's nervous. Oh no. Where's the it's broken.
And he's hit his net. Oh my days. 3-5 to Djokovic.
Oh my god, here we go. 5 sets.
No, it's not over yet, mate. It's not. It can't be.
What the hell? What is he doing? How can he double fault?
Mate, I was looking forward to going up to bed now. Oh man. It's alright.
The double fault as well. Right into the net. Mate, he looks so tight there. What is he doing? This says Medvedev major choke incoming. Alberto says, here we go. Alberto says, well, at least now the match is more interesting. And this is 5-3, ... Oh my days, the GOAT is coming. Oh my god. Mate, can I say something? This is the worst possible thing to do against Novak. I'm not joking. He will sniff it and he'll take this momentum. This next service game, he's going to close out quickly, I'm telling you. And there'll be pressure on Medvedev. If Medvedev doesn't serve big next game, I'm telling you, he's going to be 5-all. This is the GOAT's coming back. I would say it's still tough, but I think Novak will feel maybe some hope now. So they celebrated his double fault. Peak. They celebrated his double fault. What, the crowd? Did the crowd celebrate his double fault? Let me know, Scare.
Obviously, I don't have the sound on, but at the moment, Medvedev wins the next point. It's 15-all, and Djokovic shanks that long. But can I say something? You know, he was serving for the match, and the crowd took a while to quiet down, which is not on. That's not on.
Says, remember 2019 Wimbledon, my GOAT is clear. That's because they want. That's because they want a long match. That's out of order. Scare said they cheated on his double fault. That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Wait, what? Says they cheered on his double fault. The crowd are behind him. What do you mean, Sagaya? Oh yeah, they want 5 sets. Yeah, the crowd are behind Novak because they want 5 sets. But you can't. You can cheer Novak, but you don't cheer when someone double faults. That's ridiculous. And it says Novak was pulling off a prank until now. Nah, man, that's not on. And I don't like it when they do it to Novak either. But you can't do that. It's his first ever match point for a Grand Slam, and they cheered on his double fault. Taking the mick.
And it's 30-15 to Djokovic.
Just as maybe the shirt change can bring luck to Novak. They're behind Novak, says Sakaya.
But he had 2 double faults in a row for his arm.
Yeah, but he says it was proper loud on the double fault, as in the first one. So that's why he double faults on the second one. That would be why the first one is his own fault. The second one, though, if the crowd's cheering, imagine how nervous he's feeling. Like his first opportunity, like he's like, he's like, I have to get this in. I've just missed my match point, and they're cheering basically. It's carnage.
Oh,
Alberto says, "Come on, no, come on, no." Okay. Things the crowd are behind Novak, and that's it. This is where Medvedev needs to ignore the crowd. He's going to have to serve big, and he's got another opportunity. Can he make it 6-4, 6-4, 6-4? He has to do it now. Doesn't do it now, I just have a bad feeling he'll fall away. Alberto says you can do it. Scare says this is unusual territory for Novak having a crowd behind him. It's true, but he'll love it. He'll love it. That's all he's ever wanted for so long.
He's smiling. Then he's pumping his fists.
Yeah, of course he is.
My God. I said
they ruined Medvedev's rhythm. It's peak, but I don't care. It's peak. It's peak. Out of order. That's out of order. You know, I don't. No, actually, no. To be fair, I don't mind if they cheer Novak, but that's not what they're doing. They're cheering Novak, but you can't then cheer for someone else's mistakes. That's peak. That's out of order.
Yeah, but and also while taking a time, also being just
so loud. Yeah.
Well. But I did say that Medvedev hasn't served for a Grand Slam before, so pressure's on him, and he bottled it.
Scare says pressure back on Daniel. Alberto says you are still in time to bet some money on Novak and make a good return. Mate, no. It's surely, can I say something? If he does it, if he wins this set, the crowd has helped him a lot, but he's obviously worked for it. But then the next 2 sets, obviously, if he was to win it, it would just be him. But this is unbelievable right now. Like, I can't believe what I'm watching. Guys as well, thank you very much for tuning in. This is incredible. Watch.
Medvedev is still a serve up. He's still a break up, so...
Yeah, he's still a break up, but he needs to serve for it now. That's it. This is the time. Doesn't do it now. It's now or never, I think. Guys as well, thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. There's quite a few of you on the chat. Please do remember to smash the like button. I think 23 of you have done. There's over 50 of you. Let's get more people liking the video, please, because only less than half of you have liked it. Please do, really does help us out a great deal. I do appreciate it. And you're all legends for doing so. Do subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed and liked, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
But you know, the thing is, Fazan, if Medvedev has to put like the crowd, like just zone out the crowd and just focus on winning this game, because he'll be so angry if he loses a set. Like, I'll be livid.
Mate, if Medvedev loses, he will lose his shit. He'll probably break a racket or something. I'm not joking. Thing is, Djokovic has got like nothing to lose from this point because he's like, if he manages to recover, it will just be like one of the greatest comebacks ever. Look at it, look. That's the reason why he's cheering, because he knows, like, look, I'm up against it, but the crowd's with me. Adil says, this is awesome. This is awesome chance.
What a rally, Fazan. My goodness, I'm seeing some good tennis so far.
Since facing the match point, by the way, Novak has won 7 of 8 points.
Long, Fazan.
Who?
Djokovic, 50 love to Medvedev.
Oh.
Huge.
Mate, the crowd are really trying. If Medvedev does this, I like plaudits to him. I'm just going to say that.
No, if he does this, he should put his middle finger up to the whole crowd.
No, Benny. No, he'll do what he's done it before. He puts his hands to his ear. But he needs to get there first.
That's what I'll do. Come on, Medvedev.
I don't even mind if Djokovic wins. I just don't like the crowd behavior. I didn't like it when they were doing it to Djokovic as well.
It's selfish because they've won 5 sets. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's what they're doing it. Yeah, it's not because they love Novak. Unfortunately, even it's because they want 5 sets. Mate, 30 love. He's 2 points. Mate, he needs to do it. If he gets 40 love up, give himself 3 chances. Then he can serve as many flipping first serves and the second serves as he wants. Just flipping go for it, mate. Come on.
Oh, Novak.
What do you do?
He puts it into the net, like a short ball into the net. Oh, that was a bad unforced error.
That's weird. It's weird, isn't it? Because the crowd's with him as well. I thought he would just be returning it on. Maybe it's just not his day. I don't know. Like, it sounds crazy to say. And like, I was literally up in bed thinking about this, thinking, how can one player win 4 Grand Slams in a year? Because it means that you literally cannot have a bad day at the office at any point. Look at this. Mate, he's 2 points away from winning here. No way.
Oh, second serve. In. Djokovic. Oh, Medvedev forehand long. Oh my goodness. I can't watch Fazan. This is
Mate, 2 points away.
He's 2 points away. He just needs one big serve.
Okay, it says, let's go Novak. 30-15 Novak is still human. He can't win all the time. That's what I'm saying. Surely he's human, but I don't know. Like, he hasn't seemed human this whole thing. Christoph Mikolajek says, so astonishing.
Ooh, second serve chance again. Our first serve goes wide. Oh, that's a great forehand down the line for Medvedev. And he puts a short one away. He's got 2 match points.
Oh my God. I'm going to poo myself. I'm getting shook.
Mate. This is over now. It's over.
Oh my God. He's blown it. What the hell? What's he doing?
Oh my God, another double fault.
What is he doing?
Medvedev, just get the ball in, mate. Just get the ball in.
Why is he struggling on the double fault? Because it's a match point. Like, get on with it. Double fault, flipping out. This is the biggest, like, oh, he's done it.
He's done it.
Oh my god, Medvedev has just done it. Flipping heck. Oh mate, I need a minute. I'm gonna leave you to. I need a minute.
Fizan, he's still astonished that he needs a minute, but well done, Medvedev. Won 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. He did make it tough for him at the end. I think he was 5-1 up, I think, but he's on really well there, Medvedev, to win his first Grand Slam. And Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal all stuck on 20 Grand Slams each. And it's not going to be 21 in 21 for Djokovic. But fair play to Medvedev. You know, better player won today. He served well, even though near the end you thought, is he going to bottle it? But, you know, the 2 breaks of serve early on, really, there was difference there for him. Yeah, great from the Russian. His first Grand Slam, and probably won't be his last Grand Slam, for sure, as Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal are approaching the end of their careers. But, you know, I was saying to Fizan earlier, I don't think Djokovic should be too disappointed. The fact that he's won 3 out of the 4 Grand Slams. But I don't. I'm going to say this to you, Fizan. Do you think Djokovic can get 4 out of 4 next year? I don't think so. I think
no, that's it. He'll never have this opportunity again.
I think that career Grand Slam, is it called a career Grand Slam?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen again, is it? Like, when is the last time it happened?
Probably not in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Not with this set of players anyway. Maybe in another generation, but
another generation. But just shows how hard it is. Just shows how hard it is. And yes, from Aaron, tennis is a crazy game. Yes, it is. What was that drop? And laughing. You know, if I was him, I'd just have been to the crowd, like, mate. I would have been like that.
Mate, what a win! What a win! He's just beaten Novak Djokovic 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Novak, he doesn't look super disappointed, but I'm going to be honest with you. He will be disappointed. He will be so disappointed. And can I just say, unbelievable from Medvedev. Oh! Medvedev is telling his box, like, yeah, I wasn't listening to the crowd. I know they were booing me and stuff, but he's like, I'm fine. It's all good. Alberto saying in 2024 he'll win all Grand Slams in the gold medal. Alberto, mate, that's not happening. That's not happening, man. That's not happening. What a year though. But can I just say something? Let's just give props where props are deserved. Daniil Medvedev, absolutely unbelievable. Like, he played some phenomenal tennis. Novak definitely didn't play his best tennis. I think we know that he didn't, and the occasion probably did get to him. I think we can safely say that. But Medvedev just played an incredible match. Like, he played. The only negative I'll say is the double faults in the match points, but that's nerves, and I think that's the nerves of, you know, I think Venu, and I don't know about you, but we haven't seen many people, right? We haven't seen many people have match points for their first ever Grand Slam in a while. Team had it last year, but that's it. Like, because it's always Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic, so we're not used to it. But people do double fault on match points for their first ever title like that, because the pressure is there, and the way that he managed to get through it, I think, and just put it to one side, and then eventually, like, just see it out, was really impressive, especially after those first 2 match points where he double faulted twice in a row. The crowd obviously visibly against him after that as well. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Venu's upset, but it's okay. Mike P says,
I'm not upset. I'm just...
You can't believe it, I don't think, can you?
I just expected a closer game. Like, you know, the women's final was straight sets. Men's finals were straight sets. I'm thinking... But
the great thing about both is that they're both unexpected. No one expected Emma Raducanu to make the final. No one expected Fernandez to be in the final. And no one expected Medvedev to beat Djokovic in straight sets. No, some people did, but most people wouldn't have expected him to do it the way that he has. Absolutely unbelievable. Medvedev on his phone is probably on Twitter.
But, you know,
go on.
Medvedev hardly came up to the net this game. He hardly came up to the net.
I know. He didn't need to.
He absolutely bossed Djokovic from the baseline. And Djokovic was
Which isn't that crazy to say? How many times do you think we've ever said in our lifetimes Djokovic has been bossed from the baseline?
He was being bossed. I don't know.
Yeah, which is crazy, right?
Medvedev was absolutely bossing him, and maybe Djokovic should have tried out different tactics. I know, he did come to net quite a lot, but in the big points, Djokovic did make.
Oh, Djokovic is sobbing, mate. Djokovic is sobbing. He was fine when he sat down, but that's it. Now the emotions come over him. Oh, mate. I actually feel really bad for him. No, mate, because Venu, he's never going to have this opportunity. He had a chance. If he does this, it's unlimited, like, greatness. Like, it's incredible.
Yeah, he just didn't turn up today. Was it more Medvedev won this or Djokovic lost it? What do you think, Fazan? Obviously a bit of both, but
a bit of both, yeah.
But Medvedev he's cool as ice, as they say in Russia.
I think Djokovic was he was trying to hold it together. I think when he put his towel on his head, it probably just. The thing is, Venu as well. Like he has done so well this year. Like he's built it so nicely. Like I love how Medvedev did the drop dead celebration. I love that.
Yeah, it's good. Something different.
Yeah, I mean he is. Look, again, he's a bit divisive, but he's very fresh. He's something new, very like unorthodox as well in his technique. But what a win! What a win! Like genuinely, that was absolutely phenomenal from a player who, a lot of players say that he is going to be the next dominant player on hard courts, and this is why. Because as you said, Venu, like, the only other person I've ever heard or ever, seen boss Djokovic from the back of the court is Rafa Nadal, but that's on the clay, not on a hard court. I've never seen it. Maybe Murray did it a couple of times, yeah. But since then, no one. Roger hasn't done it. Roger would mix it up. But Medvedev has done that, and that's unbelievable. Adil says, Fazan, does the scoreline ring any bells? Similar to Saka losing in the Olympics, I think, yeah. Sakaya says, Medvedev can get the trip to Turkey and get a new head. Mate, Sakaya, you're obsessed with his hairline, mate. Mikey says, Sakaya, no, he's not that thin, and also shaved head would suit him as well, fair enough. So, Sakaya. Alberto says he might try again next year. It is not impossible for him. Alberto, but the thing is, I'm going to be honest with you, Alberto. I think he's not going to be thinking about the Grand Slam. Even this year, he wouldn't have been thinking about that. He would have been thinking, I want to win one. I just want to go each Grand Slam at a time. So, look, I mean, yes, of course, anyone can do anything, but I just think this was the best opportunity. It's very rare that you have an opportunity when you've won 3 Grand Slams in a row like that, in the first 3 as well. And that's what's made it incredible and a credible opportunity. But unreal, like genuinely unreal from Medvedev, and props to Djokovic as well. Like he had a fantastic tournament for the most part, and I genuinely think he made the final not playing he did not play anywhere near his best tennis, and he made the final, and that just shows what an incredible player he is. That's just the crux of the matter, to be honest with you, and that's exactly what happened. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Venu, go away. No, not go away.
Was the last
go for it.
Men's player 1969 to win the calendar Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, which shows how hard it is to do. But Djokovic has done a non-calendar Grand Slam when he won the 2015 Wimbledon, 2015 US Open, 2016 Australian Open, 2016 French Open.
Yeah.
But just shows how difficult it is. And
yeah, he's won 4 in a row before. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
go on.
I've got work tomorrow morning, so I need to.
I'll go for it. Enjoy. Thank you, Venu, for enjoy work.
Thanks everyone for tuning in, and remember to like and subscribe to Fazan's channel. See ya, mate.
See you later.
See ya.
Sakaya says the last 2 men from outside the Big 3 to defeat a member of the Big 3 in a Grand Slam final, Medvedev and Wawrinka. Yeah, amazing. Mikey P says Sakaya not bold, no, but I'm bold as have a shaved head number at 1.5 all over. Fair enough. Mia says I think Novak won't have a chance next year. Just my 2 cents. I agree with you. I think that's what I would say. Sakaya says I don't think Medvedev realizes he won a slam. No, it's not that. You have to remember, Sakaya, that Medvedev, like the whole crowd's behind him, and I think when you're 2 sets of love down like that as well, he's expecting to win. he is mentally very good for the most part as on Medvedev. He'll go back, he'll enjoy it, but he would have thought this is my opportunity, and I felt like he was super confident going into this as well. He's a phenomenal player, and I cannot believe what we've just witnessed. Like, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so I don't think Medvedev. Yeah, Ashutosh Singh says, "Is Medvedev the number one player now?" I don't think so. I could be wrong. I guess we'll find out, but I don't think. Although neither of them won it last year, did they? And Medvedev got to the semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken. Djokovic, though, would have gained points as well. I would assume no, because Djokovic gained just as many points, if not more, than Medvedev in this one, because he did a lot better. Because remember, he defaulted. He defaulted in the quarterfinals, though. So I think they would gain around the same amount of points. So I'm assuming it'll be the same. Could be wrong. Dimitris Diamantes TD says, sorry, I hope I've said your name right. If not, I'm sorry. Please let me know how to say it. So did Novak lose the world #1 rank? I don't think so. Guys, as well, thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been incredible. Like, let's go through the match stats. Flipping out, we haven't even done that. 16 aces, unbelievable from Medvedev. 6 for Novak. 9 double faults, which you don't normally see that many, but 3 of them were in very, very, like high pressure situations. First serve percentage when he had much points, etc. First serve percentage a bit more for Medvedev there. First serve points won, the same for both. Second serve points won, a notable difference and improvement from, difference even from Medvedev, bettering Djokovic in that department. Winners to unforced errors, this is a huge difference, right? So 27 winners for Novak, 38 unforced errors, 38 winners for Medvedev, 31 unforced errors. So just overall, was just very, very solid from Medvedev. Did really well, I thought, as well, to come back after the not putting away the 2 match points. So I guess he's going to cry. He's definitely going to cry. He's definitely going to cry, man. I mean, it's just like, I don't blame him. I do not blame him. Like, yeah, don't blame him at all. If I was him, I'd be bawling right now. I'd be absolutely bawling. What are they saying? Talking to Medvedev. So yeah, this is like Roland Garros 2015, maybe. He doesn't want to give Rafa and Roger Stan any joy. Fans any joy, I think he's saying. I can't believe I'm witnessing this. Gil Gross was so right. He was so right. Oh my god. Guys, I'm going to go have a lie down, I think. I'm going to go sit down because this has been incredible. Actually, let's wait to see. He's going to cry. He's already crying. Oh my god, no, that's already crying. Okay, it says people are going to forget that he cleared up 3 out of the 4 Grand Slams on offer this year. No, they won't. They won't. I think they'll just, obviously, there will be a period, a very short period, where people will be saying, like, it was a missed opportunity, which I can see why. I don't think he's going to have this opportunity again, personally. I think it's just incredibly hard to get yourself in that position. And he did incredibly well to even get in that position. No one else has had that opportunity out of Roger Rafa and him. And it would have been like an extra fantastic thing that he would have had. And that's just how good he is, to be honest with you. Unbelievable though. Like, what a player. Novak. His wife as well. Looks like she's about to cry. Oh, it's nice of her. She was like, "Look, it's not. No, today wasn't your day, wasn't your match, but it's definitely been a year." And it's 27 match major winning streak. Unbelievable. So he's fighting hard to keep the tears in. Mike is such a sports fan. How many tennis matches have you seen live? Quite a few. I actually went to Wimbledon this year. I watched. I went there to day 2 and saw Zverev, Medvedev, Kerber, Kyrgios. Also went to quarterfinals. Saw Felix Auger-Aliassime against Berrettini, and Khachanov versus Shapovalov as well. So yeah, I've been to quite a few matches. Hoping to go to more. Would like to go to the other Grand Slams as well. But I need to travel obviously for that because I live in the UK. I'm actually on holiday in Canada at the moment, but yeah. You know, he's saying right. He's saying like you guys. I'm the happiest man alive because you guys made me feel special on the court. But they're only cheering because they wanted 5 stars. I know that's not, I'm just saying it, and I'm not saying that it's right. Like I've said this in all my videos that I'm a bit surprised as to why they don't cheer for him. Some people don't. They don't find them as endearing as like what other players, but they were only cheering him at that point. They weren't cheering him before, were they? I could be wrong, but they're only cheering when Medvedev had match points because they wanted to see more tennis. So, but look, you'll take what you can get, right? Like, yeah, it's tough. It says, can Medvedev pull Murray and get world #1 with an ATP finals win? Yeah, could do. Skay says Medvedev's inner Hasbulla is laughing at Novak crying. Yes, haven't checked the points. I haven't checked them either, to be honest with you. But I'll have a look actually after when I do my review for this. I can't believe this actually, to be honest with you. Unbelievable. Right, guys, I want to leave you and love you. Unbelievable. Novak Djokovic, unfortunately, not able to complete the Grand Slam. Falls at the last hurdle. I mean, what's even more amazing the fact that he managed to win 3 Grand Slams, get to the final as well. It wasn't even like he went out early. A lot of people, including myself, thought he might lose his Zverev in the semis. Wasn't the case. Came through that, and in the final, like unbelievable. Just ran into an informed Medvedev. Unfortunately, wasn't able to kind of just take on that pressure. And what normally he would do is when he's got that pressure, he just soaks it up and channels it into unbelievable tennis. But wasn't quite able to do it today. Absolutely incredible though, like genuinely. It's great to see. Unbelievable year for Novak. Obviously, interesting to see if he plays the ATP World Tour final as well. Medvedev, what a win for him. Maiden Grand Slam. Obviously, clearly had the jitters with the double faults as well. Came through it in the end. What a win for Daniil Medvedev. And obviously now, I mean, are we going to see the fairy tale, which as just a tennis fan, I kind of wanted to see in this US Open, which was, Novak, Roger, and Rafa all going into the Slam and 20 slams. kind of like battle royale. Are we going to get the Australian Open? I mean, I don't know whether we're going to see Roger, but even if we see Rafa and Novak, it would be great to see. And Australian Open is Novak's. I mean, he's won there the most times, so out of all of them. So yeah, unbelievable. And let's see. Mike P says, "Oh, nice one. I was also there at Wimbledon and saw Novak versus Matteo Berrettini in July, and have been to many tennis matches around the world over the years. Nice one. Oh, I hope to have seen as many as you, mate. I really do. Thank you very much, guys. Stay safe and well. Please do keep an eye out for the review video as well, the reaction video to this final. I will also be doing a kind of tournament review, just rounding up the whole tournament and giving my 2 cents worth on the whole tournament as a whole. I hopefully should be doing one by myself and also one a collab with another channel, hopefully even 2 channels. We shall see. I'm hoping to kind of get people on because I feel like this is very, very. This has been a very special tournament, not necessarily because of this specific match, but on the women's side, I thought it was really special. I've really, really enjoyed it. I think it's been one of the best tournaments, if not the best Grand Slam of the year. So a lot riding on it as well. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, anyways, guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button. Helps us out a huge deal. I do appreciate it. Thank you for everyone that has already liked the video. If you haven't, please do. It does help us out a huge deal. And also do subscribe to the channel as well. Again, helps us out a great deal as well. And click the notification bell for more content like this. And you'll get notified. Thank you very much, guys. Stay safe and well. Thank you, legends. See you on the next video. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. Just subscribe and speak soon. Thank you very much, buddy, Mikey P. Nice to have you on the stream. Refreshing. Thank you very much.